knowledge on Grambo Bros. Talking about plants and how they go. Let's go. From seeds to the cure, we always smoke pure. Nothing but good vibes up in here. We blaze the ganja, keep it fire. Grambo Bros, burning desire. Learn about cultivation, step by step. New kids, I've got the negativity. Cannabis vibes on it. Grambo Bros, vibes up here. Grow, I'm with you tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, I came here as fast as I could. I have very important news for you. I had to tell you, there's nothing but good vibes up in here. Welcome to the Late Night Smoke. Guys, this is awesome. It's my favorite time of Sunday. It's not my favorite time. My favorite time is daddy-daughter time. But I'm a big kid in that now. Now I'm actually a grown adult with a thinking brain. And now this is my favorite adult brain thing to do. Hanging out with you guys. The last stream on every single Sunday. The last chance for all things joking, token, and smoking. You guys know what it is. We hang out. We tell stories. We talk about growing. We bitch about censorship sometimes, and it, like I said, the motto of Grambo Grows is nothing but good vibes up in here. And Grambo.shop, there's nothing but good vibes up in here. Shirts are available, you guys. It's a thing. When I went to Hawaii for my business conference thing I went to, bro, everywhere I went, girls were like, nothing but good vibes up in here. Now I capitalized on that, absolutely zero, but they noticed. So guys, oh my God, thank you everyone for tuning in. It's been this is the first time I ever am late. You guys know I'm usually like 2 minutes late, but holy crap, I was like 15 minutes late today. It was a busy one. It was so last week was Easter, and so that was everything. And so then this week was the Super Mario Brothers Galaxy movie, Super Mario movie 2. Bro, I gotta tell you something. Being a stoner parent has so much advantage. Like, I got blitzkrieg. So first of all, I had a little bit of we'll call it some CBD edibles, and then Kyle, extract seller Kyle, gave me some nicotine GMO live rosin pens. Bro, I was freaking allegedly twisted when I got there. I was like, my kid's 6, and I was like, should we get a medium popcorn or a large popcorn? And she's like, I don't know. And I was like, oh yeah, fuck, I'm the dad. Yeah, large popcorn, bro. And then, oh my God, I gorged on nothing but just freaking popcorn. They let you put your own butter on now. Did you guys know that? I didn't know that. Back in my day, they gave you the butter. Now there's like, you trolls, you pig people, you human paraquat, fill your lungs with the butter and cast yourself aside. And the staff was weird. Society's weird. Have you guys noticed society's weird? Have you guys noticed things are weird? Probably not, because this is the cannabis community and you guys are focused on the goal. We're here to grow the dank, chase some stank, and have no money in the bank. It's what it is. It is just crazy. It's one of those things. So yeah, shout out to everyone in chat. Thank you guys for waiting. And thank you guys for I put out a video randomly on Sunday. I almost never put out actual videos, but the whole dispensary thing, that we got the seed band coming up. There's always dispensary talks. What is it? Wisconsin's talking about delegalization. It's a crazy time. I don't know what's going on in the world, but I thank you guys for being a part of it. It has been an amazing week. Got to hang out with Adam Dunn on his stream on Fridays, hanging out with Kyle, did some streaming for the members, those Gramborg members. You guys can hit join down there if you want to become a Gramborg member. $5 a month. You get that post show where I tell things too honest. Why do we say put the poo emojis in chat? You're going to have to find out the hard way. But yeah, shout out to every guy. I love you guys. Thank you so much. It's been an amazing day. I am running on low energy. It's the Red Bull. But what I am blessed to have is a cast of just like amazing professional just beasts, like everywhere. I was telling just before we started, I was like, you guys remember when I had CLTV Rob on and my internet went out and he just hosted the stream for like 5 or 10 minutes? That is the sort of thing that money can't buy. Literally, it is so nice to have talented friends and giving friends and just nice friends. It's good to have friends, and so it's been an amazing time. And I was blessed to be able to not have to stress about the guest situation today, because this homie, he is always on deck. He is always full of surprises, and he's one of the most driven to educate himself I've ever seen in the last year. Like, I keep going deep. I'm like, oh, I'm going deep, and then like he's always one step ahead of me. It's the best, because then you always get interesting conversation, learn new things, share topics, and just push each other to be the best. You guys already know who it is. This man is sensuous and sentient. What was that, Scott?
I don't know, man, but I should tune in more often, man. That was funny. It was like
we have a game
times more funny because of all the Red Bull, man.
No, bro. Yeah, I got my kidney stone results back, and they tested the stone, and there was like, yeah, because I asked, I was like, was it the Red Bull? Like, no, the Red Bull had nothing to do with it. I was taking a lot of immersion C, the drink, and apparently gorging yourself on thousands of milligrams of unnecessary vitamin C turns into this oxytate stuff that then turns into. So I thought I was fighting the sniffles. Turns out I was burying my kidneys.
Yeah, man. You got to watch them, the supplements, My wife buys supplements off TikTok, and I'm like, what? Are you sure?
Yeah. Have you ever seen the meme where the guy's like, I'm charging my phone from my couch? He's like got his phone in his couch, has a USB, and he's charging it. He's like, imagine explaining that to your grandparents. Wait, your phone has to charge and your couch is charging it? Yeah.
I went to my buddy's house for a barbecue, and he had a refrigerator with a big TV in it. Is there anything more America than that, brother?
We've talked about that in the past. The only thing that is more affordable than when we were young, it's like the TVs. Like, they figured out that's the bread and circus for our world. TVs, we just throw them away after a day. Screw it, $50.
How dare you, sir? Oh, super cool to be live, Grambo.
It is super. And can I give a shout out real quick to I missed LJ Jones dropping the 5 gift subs in chat. He's the godfather of the Gramborg. Resistance is futile
everywhere.
And then we got a new fella in there. We got Taryn. What is that? Starling.
Please don't be Strangler. Thank you.
We always struggle when it puts all the names in one line. Me, Scott, and Dude always have like competitions to see who can mispronounce these things. So I believe you are Terrence Starling. Thank you for the 5 gift subs. Welcome to the 10 new gift subs.
Beautiful.
Put the poo emojis in chat. How you doing,
Very
Scott?
cool.
What you been doing today, man?
Man, I'm great, brother. I am chilling. It was good to hear from you. Yeah.
Well, I missed you. You were in Denver. You were in Denver on Friday, and Adam Dunn made it his personal mission, because I was like talking, it's like, oh, I can take all these dabs and everything. And he buried me with this 6-star full melt hash. He was just hitting he's like, Rambo, here's a fresh one for you. He buried me in a way I hadn't been that ripped on cannabis in probably 3-4 years, man. He buried
When was that? It was because
Friday
two
night.
Two nights ago that happened to me. Isn't that Friday night?
Yeah, Friday.
It did.
Welcome to Denver, baby.
I came in to smoke. I was going to go into the grow for a little bit. I rolled a joint, and then I smoked it. I hadn't smoked all day. It's the monkey spunk, brother. We got to rebrand that. But went sat down on.
I've been calling it the spunky monk.
Yeah, is that better? I don't know.
No, it's better than mooch. Which is a real strain of seeds Scott has somewhere in the bakery.
True. But I started Swayzian. I had only like 6 plants to do, but I was so high. I just went and sat on the couch with my wife and just watched TV for about 3 hours, which isn't something I ever do. Probably the last time I did that was years ago, but I was that high, man.
Yeah. That's what I love, having our little our mini community of friends that we all work with and hang out with. I'm always the weird one, people be like, have you seen? They always
Really?
have you seen? And then I go, I'll stop you right there. No, I haven't seen anything.
Yeah.
Have you been seeing Colin and Samir? Did you see Jimmy on Colin and Samir? No, you didn't see them. Oh, it's weird.
But
what are you watching?
Yeah. Well, we seen a lot. We just stopped watching TV like when it started.
Well, as you know, I'm the cable guy. I was raised by the television for the first 30 years of my life.
Man, I love YouTube. I love watching and
best.
learning stuff on YouTube. Absolutely. You can get smart from it.
It's people always will be like, because we've been having struggles with YouTube, you know, people know about that stuff. And then on behalf of us, the fans and all the people in the community, they get mad at YouTube. And we go, we're actually the least mad of anybody, because me and Scott, we love YouTube, bro. It's the greatest invention maybe in human entertainment history.
I did separate those two things, man. I forgot.
Yeah.
YouTube hates me though.
Well, they don't hate you. Right. They're just like, I always look at it like a stern mom. She's disappointed in us. She's not mad. I'm just disappointed.
She's just confused, man, you know?
We're the ones that are confused.
She's like,
after hanging out with a Strange Show Matt last week, and we're just like dropping the sauce on this, you know, it's he messaged me the other day. He's like, any advice for a strike? And I just messaged back, no.
Whatever. Keep going, man. You know, just keep going.
That's it.
That's the advice.
So in the Army, there's this saying, you know, they always use their abbreviations, you know, and so they always say like, hey, bro, we're Charlie Mike, and that's CM for continue mission. So something good happens, you find a bunch of extra ammo. Hey, settle down. We're Charlie Mike. You know, something bad happens, you might lose a friend. You go, look, bro, we got to get going. We're Charlie Mike. And so I've taken Charlie Mike as like, just go, continue mission.
Seen Lone Wolf McQuade this weekend, man. Remember that one?
I don't.
Lone Wolf McQuade.
I've heard of it, but I don't.
Chuck Norris, man. Chuck Norris. That's a pretty good stoner movie, I will say. I know he had a good run though.
The fact that Ozzy died before him, you know, it's like Chuck. You think a guy like that's gonna live? You know, there's no. You can do whatever you want to your body. Like it seems very random who is sick and who dies, and you know.
Come on, who's got the best Chuck Norris joke in chat? They are pretty awesome, right? You got one, Grambo?
Oh man, it was what was the under Chuck Norris's beard? There is no chin, just another fist. That's one of the few I can remember.
That's legit, man. That's legit.
His movies are legit, like Boomer. You know?
Oh yeah.
Like I don't. I just get the. I just look at this and I just go like, what is happening here?
Yeah, you got Superchargers. He's Texas Ranger. That's a good movie.
That was that was it. If you guys weren't there for Walker, Texas Ranger, you get home from work or school, you know, you smoke a bunch of weed, you eat a little dinner, and then Walker would always be there. And he had that spinning kick. He'd always do the spinning back kick. And then his African American partner,
bro. Oh, funny shit, man.
So what's been new in the grow? You've been for people that don't know, because with the content creators, it's always like Adam Dunn was kind of poking at me. He's like, does Grambo even grow? I was like, bro, come on, that's like my whole life. But Scott's one of the best growers you're gonna find, and you've been educating yourself. And so I was just curious. The last time we kind of spoke, you were like dropping some crazy science on me, and I remember I wrote it down even. I was like, what is that thing you were talking about?
I just like to say gibberellins now. I try to say it to everybody.
You remember we had that mnemonic device? We created the mnemonic device for all the auxins. Oh, yeah. So it's like the auxins are the atypical,
the apex.
The cytokinins are for the side branches. And then the gibberellins, giraffe, is they make them stretch.
Boom, man.
I love
AF, brother.
Mnemonics.
That's what me and Grambo do. That's why I love you, brother. You give a shit about this stuff as much as I do.
It's a blast, man. I still remember Open D tuning is Dime gets dudes good buds daily is how I remember Open D tuning.
Oh, got it.
And then on the regular guitar, EADGBE, every acid dealer gets busted eventually. I got a moment.
Hey, there is something to learn about all the hormones and all that, though. We're going to talk about it on Dude Grow Show, man.
Yeah.
I took a deep dive into like all the kelp stuff, man, what it all is, you know, because you ever like almost every one of those expensive boutique products is made of kelp, or at least it starts with it, right? The oligosaccharides and
And then they're
all
really
that
just
crap.
looking for what in the kelp. It's not even like the kelp itself is
There's
it the tricantanol or
they're
that's alfalfa?
effing fractionating it, Grambo. Don't you
Ooh.
understand? No,
Yeah,
it sounds
no.
like doesn't it sound like in a movie? They're fractionating the kelp. Nah, but I think they do all this different stuff at different temperatures and different processes, and it gets enzymatic, Grambo. All right, freaking-matic.
This year might be the year of the
yes, sir.
enzyme. The enzymes are way more important than I ever realized. Like that is really, if you don't have microbes or an enzyme source, like kind of jump starting some of these metabolism things, that your car ain't running. It's like cylinders, like your 6 cylinders running on a 1 if you don't have a proper enzymatic. That goes for drying, curing. It's crazy.
It's all enzymes these days. No, but it's just interesting shit. Got me down the rabbit hole of how they do all this stuff, and because they're separating it for the auxins. If you're looking for like a rooting, or like a, what am I trying to think? Like a starting kind of thing, veg nutrient or a clone nutrient. That's what I was thinking of. You would separate, have some auxins in there. I'll bet you that. What's that stuff called? The Clone X solution. I wouldn't doubt it if it has a little bit of auxin from seaweed, and they do the same thing for those, for the bloom stuff, those seaweed-based bloom things, man. Those are probably cytokinins, right?
Default behavior says the IBAs and that sort of stuff. The inbutrol, what is it?
Indobutyric acid.
There you go. This is
that is, they do extract that out of kelp, man. They can.
Yes, I remember the kelp and the alfalfa teas and the worm castings. Like when I first got into growing, those were like the secret weapons no one knew about.
You think that works, man? Okay, dude, worm castings, hells yes. You think the alfalfa tea, the tricontinol works?
It's I actually
nobody's going to sue you over it, okay?
Yeah,
no
I thought it did.
Tricontinol is going to
the learning about it. It seemed like the problem with a great lie is it sounds true. So it's always be wary of things that just sound, oh, that sounds true, Tricantinol. It's even got can in it. Tricannabisnol, let's go.
Yes, sir. I dig it, man. Sorry, somebody says I'm over. Who's it? Dagnet says I'm over here, Scotty, because I seem to be looking. I got the monitor away from the camera. I was trying when I'm Grambo-less in the studio. It's man. It's I rely on you, brother.
It is a thing. I always forget. Like we had a 2-Hydru in a couple weeks ago. Right. It was an awesome episode, and he's like, I didn't realize that you do so much over there. And I was looking around, and I was like, I guess you're right.
Yes,
like we're just
man.
I'm Charlie Mike, bro. I'm Charlie Mike.
You actually do stuff, man. You actually do stuff. All right. I will try this. I will try this instead. All right.
Fair enough. And I see you got your DGC Cup t-shirt on there. The dude is coming in for 420. We're all the finalizations, all the ins and outs. Dude's got a lot of. He's very Lebowski. He is the dude. He is the dude.
Nah, he's got so much. He's got his shit together, man.
Well,
the dude is the guy that keeps it all together. The glue, the business, man. Yeah,
if the cup was up to me and you, it would be very different.
No, he lets us do what we're good at.
Yes.
I love to write and talk about and learn about cannabis and growing cannabis, and you do the same. Plus, you do a lot of production, man. A lot of that stuff.
The world is it's so fun, It's like I always call it movie magic. I love movie magic. I love the idea of like we mark an edit and then seamlessly, no one even realized there's an edit, and it's like there's 18 minutes between those two words. I like that stuff.
Normally, it's like, hang on, Grambo. What the hell was it? What were we talking about again?
Yeah,
this is smoked before the show.
I am still a little bit that Mario movie, dude. So like I used to do like 3D animation, like Pixar 3D animation before I got with Dude Grows. And so I understand what I'm looking at. And I was looking at this and I go, this is like truly like 500-600 people probably sat and worked on this for 2.5 years, 6 days a week. Jesus. For 2.5 years, just cranking it out. It's so beautiful. Like the art, for all the madness in the world, art is like very high level. You know, look at like the dude's kid, you know, all those kids with their I don't even know what to call it. I'm gonna call it mountain biking, downhill freestyle, slope style. They're so talented. These young dudes.
It's amazing.
Like back in my day, if you could do a kickflip, you were like the man.
Yes.
And nowadays, kids make Tony Hawk real. I don't know if you know what a kickflip rewind is, but it doesn't make sense in physics.
No idea what a kickflip rewind is.
Well, you know who does? John Lindsay. Shout out to John Lindsay. He's super fan #1. He's supporting everyone. I love you, John Lindsay.
Hell yeah. Right. He is everywhere, man.
And Ohio Turf Queen.
Wow. She is everywhere. Hell
she's
yeah.
She's going to be coming to the Cup. DGC Cup.
Coming to the Cup.
DGCcup.com. You guys got to get it. It is going to sell out. I know competitor tickets or slots are going fast.
Rambo. We'll never sell out, brother.
You remember Jason Newsted when they said that about Metallica? It's like, do we sell out? Yeah, we sell out every night, every city we go into. It's like, ooh.
Is that what he was talking about? Are you sure?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
double entendre, sir.
You know, when you're at the top of the pyramid, you just got to be humble. You just got to take the slings and arrows, man. I get it. You know, that's why I'm comfortable in the middle.
The hell does that mean?
I'm talking, you know, it's too early for a threesome joke, so we'll just keep going.
Oh shit, man. Hell yeah, man. What do you got, brother? What do you got?
Well, so it was one of the things we're talking about, like the auxins and all these things. And what probably the thing that's kind of blown my mind in the last few months that I kind of been learning is it's all ratios. Like what you give it, like the actual like chemical compound that you're giving it is almost secondary to the ratio in which you're getting. Like we talked about CalMag. The reason we have CalMag is because it's very tricky to match those ratios. And if you don't get them correctly. So as Jaron will always say, auxins are actually an herbicide at like full concentration. They kill plants, but you give it just that right tickly little ratio. And all of a sudden it is like the life giver. It's kind of a fractal of life. It's all ratios. What are you giving it?
Well, I mean, doesn't that make sense though, man? Everything is in the right proportions, you know?
Including Real Growers Grow Dots available. I was just talking. There's this dude that Kyle was hanging out with last night. Shout out to Blake over there at the reserve. And he blew my mind because he watched the show. He's like, oh yeah, I remember you and Scott were talking about that. And I was like, well, I'm not used to like, you know, like people in chat, like you guys watch the show, but in real life, it's like, oh, I kind of became self-conscious. I was like, oh shit, you hear the crazy shit I say in the microphones? Oh, yikes.
Yes, they do, sir. There's people listening, Grambo.
There is people listening. You know, I got a concerned email here a little bit ago from a DGC just today was bemoaning the fact that it seems that the regular methods of acquiring the emergency have kind of dried up. JR doesn't have any of it. And I kind of was thinking, I was like, that would be a bummer if we lost that cut. Does Juice still have it? Who's got the emergency?
Man. Yeah, I was trying to think, man. I lost that what is it? Sour lime cookies. What was that called? Grambo? Remember? Yeah, stuffed cherry gelato. That's what it was.
The stuffed cherry.
That shit was purple and beautiful and fuzzy. And somehow I lost that cut, man. You know,
it is tough.
You take them for granted, brother. You take them for granted.
Yeah, Iron Maiden has this song about like the keeper of the flame, like when lightning struck a log in the caveman days, and someone's job was to keep it. You know, that's why tissue culture is like so valuable. The idea you can go back up 500 strains and keep them in a tackle box. That's nice.
Is that real? I mean, definitely you can do that.
Yeah.
It sounds too easy.
And I'm gonna throw a little foreshadowing out there because I Jesse from Mothership Labs. Once again, he'll
Right.
get the DGC Cup, so come hang out. I just spoke with him this morning, and let's just say I'm going to be becoming really familiar with the ins and outs of tissue culture as November approaches.
Really?
It's a bummer, when the Rasta Jeff has to go buy a car wash, bro. It's tough times.
No, it's gonna be interesting because I want to see. There's a girl, Plants in Jars. That's what it's called, and dude, she's really interesting. She shows you how to do it. I mean, you do need, I don't know, probably $500 to $1,000 worth of equipment because you need to sterilize everything. But it's definitely doable. Seems hard though,
I mean, with this sort of stuff, I actually am like shocked that it's not more, and I'm also shocked that I can fall in love with a human being so ridiculously quickly.
Oh, shut up,
That was fast.
What is your deal, man?
You know what my deal is. I'm a hopeless romantic with the emphasis on hopeless.
Yeah. She's super cool though, and she's very smart, and you can definitely learn. She's all about kind of, very simply. I shouldn't say, not overly complicated. I think she has a video about, I don't know how to put it together, a lab together for, I don't know, it was $500 or $1,000, but it wasn't that expensive.
She is crushing it. 51 videos and almost 250,000 subscribers. It's a weird world out there, man. But this is that new. We're kind of so in the weeds of this. It's like, oh yeah, tissue culture, this and that. But it is like, given the history of like the industry, this is the new, literally cutting edge. We're talking atypical meristem cutting edge.
Atypical AF, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, indeed.
Nah, but you're right, and it is going to be weird. It probably won't be too long until you do have clones coming from tissue culture, right? I think cannabis is one of the easier ones to culture. It wants to grow.
It does. It is a weed, and it's like one of those things. Like I always think of like vitamin C. If you don't get vitamin C, you don't die. You get the scurvy, and that's no bueno and everything. But you can get by.
No bueno, man.
It's no bueno. And so same thing. If you're not getting, that's another one of the things kind of blows my mind is like naming convention of things. How misnomer so many things are, like micronutrients. It has nothing to do with the size. Some of the micronutrients are actually bigger molecules than the macronutrients. It's just about the amount of ratio that you put in there. And it's
the amount, man. You need them in just the little micro amounts, man. You want to?
I assumed that it was like small molecules.
What, brother? We need a cause, man. You want to go back, like bring back trace elements?
I do.
Micronutrients, man.
I clicked on one of her videos and I just see this, and I'm just like, I don't even know what's happening, but I am in. Subscribe.
What is that?
I don't know. It's philodren NSP. I'm illiterate, you know that, so I have no clue.
I think, but I mean, isn't a philodendron? Was that a plant or I don't know? Very cool.
Potentially. See, you're closer than I am.
I'm not sure, brother.
It is endlessly fascinating how, like, a thing that I learned this year that I should have known because terrariums exist. I didn't know. I just assumed plants produce oxygen and they're taking in CO2. They're producing oxygen. And I didn't realize that the roots also, they're producing CO2. Then the tissue is producing oxygen. And that's why a plant can exist in a completely sealed container for 70 years because they're making both. That's so trippy. How did I go 35 years without knowing that?
Yeah, how did you not start tissue culturing? Like, geez, man, where you been, brother?
Look, I'm gonna start tissue culturing tonight, bro. Don't get me started.
But
my heart is
your type, Grambo. That is not your type. All right,
they're all my type. They're all my type. Me and Unk. Ohio Turp Queen's been calling Kyle Unk for some reason, and I told him last night. I was like, bro, I'm gonna start spreading that around online.
Unk.
He's Unk. Yo, what up, Unk?
Man.
Yeah, what up, Unk?
Good stuff, brother.
So would you consider doing that? Like, I know you stress out about, like we were just talking about the stuffed cherry. You like to try new strains. You're always growing different things. You're testing out the real buckets. Would you ever think about just, going and just racking out a bunch of stuff so you don't have to worry about it?
Of course, man. Of course. You think it's
'Cause I look at it
easy,
like
though?
doing laundry. It's like you go,
What if-
Grandpa, you want to do laundry? And I go, of course. And then what I actually do is just order new shirts on Amazon every other week.
You got to maintain those. I believe that meristem or whatever grows, and then you have to dissect it again. I don't think you can just keep them in a refrigerator forever. I will say that. You can store them for a long time.
I just talked with Jesse. We should get him on Dude Grow Show here one of these days. He's a local guy. He's in Denver. He loves to come hang out. He is the first time I met him, I literally was like, bro, you're going to be like a billionaire. This is like the smartest cannabis conversation I've had in a minute.
Right.
Like, and then the HLVD
you think
problems.
He'll answer your calls, man? If he
and
becomes
there's
a billionaire.
Unk has just
Hey, there you go. There you go, brother.
Oh, for extract seller Kyle. That's how things happen.
Yes.
So yeah, it's one of those things that I definitely wish that I had the ability to like go grocery shopping or go do dry cleaning or pay my taxes
without being recognized. Yeah,
no, it would just be it's like when am I ever going to get genetics tissue cultured? It's like, it couldn't be easier. It's fairly inexpensive. Yet when am I ever going to wake up and be like, oh, bro, yeah, I got to do that.
Is it really that easy? Are we positive?
It's
because you gotta be
easy.
so clean, man. Like that's why.
So there's two different. There's two kind of variations to it. There's like the super precise stuff, and that's where the HLVD comes in. On the less precise stuff, you actually can't necessarily clean out the HLVD. It's so latent in the tissue that unless you do that very precise stuff. So yeah, I'll message Jesse tonight. I'm like, yo, anytime you want to come up on a Wednesday, come hang out. Do grows, baby.
Yeah, I'm coming hang out, man. That would be fun.
It is a blast. So the thing that got us going as we were talking here today was when things are going wrong, when things aren't going super smoothly, the answer is education. Always, it's like things are going wrong, educate. You're educated, then start committing. You're committed,
sure, man.
Execute. Well,
yeah.
That's how I cope with all trauma through education. Anytime you hear me say smart stuff, that's a traumatic moment being covered up by learning about quantum mechanics.
What about when you just go into your car and scream for like 20 minutes?
It's that's
a thing.
Listen into Pantera.
Yeah, man. All right.
But you always will come. You always will come into the bakery, and you will. It'll always be towards the end of the Dude Grow Show when we're having these conversations, and you'll do like these deep dives, and you'll like go through and start sourcing articles, and you go, Grandpa, look at this. Same title, same body of the thing. New York Times. It'll be like 24 simultaneously posted, simultaneously identical news thing, and we go, huh? Like if you weren't paying attention, you wouldn't even realize that there is an effort to really kind of snow us on that stuff. So thank God people are paying attention. But you kind of were talking about some of the shenanigans in the industry.
Let me ask you really quick, man. You said, no, forget it, man. Keep going, man. Keep going.
Well, LJ Jones, he says, I remember when Pantera was a car.
That was
a Pantera is a type of panther, and so they're both named after the.
It's panther in Spanish, man.
Yes, I love it. And that's one of the cool, like hanging out with Kyle. He was having a phone call, and he's like, put it on speakerphone. He's like, oh, Grandpa will be interested in this. And this dude, one of Kyle's friends, is working with Dimebag Darrell's widow, Rita, on like his cannabis strain, sort of like his brand. I was like, dude, even the fact I can sit in on a conversation like that, that's an honor, man. So shout out to Rick.
Did she take his first name? Is she Dimebag Rita?
Well, I really respect my best friend Garen from back in Des Moines. His oldest brother is with the same woman for like 28 years, never got married. Diamond Rita never got married. They choose every morning, they choose to stay together. I find that romantic, but my ex-wife didn't.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, that's romantic. That's romantic.
Yeah, seed the weed. R.I.P. Dimebag.
And so I will always say this. I think Pantera is
Hang on.
woefully under-recognized in the cannabis community.
Hang on. About the plants in jars. Where is it at? It says she's married, Grambo. Move on.
They're
Sorry,
all
brother.
married, man. Why do you think I'm
I
so
lost it.
lonely?
I
Come
lost
on,
who
you
said
guys.
it. Good stuff. Man, sorry. The chat's hilarious. I don't know how you keep up with it, though.
It's part of the joy of it. It
funny,
hurts
man.
when
It's
some
good stuff.
good ones slip through the cracks.
Yeah.
But I always would like give Pantera all this credit. Like, so if you actually take so he was Dimebag Daryl, obviously. Like they would always do paper mache products. They do like big pot leaves on there. And so on Far Beyond Driven, they tinted this album cover here. Oh, hey there. And so you can't tell, but all of that texture right there, that is kind bud that they took pictures of. They had all their good bud. And so that's all just nug. And so they tinted it so you can't really tell. But yeah, they were one of the best, one of the driving cannabis forward kind of quietly. You know, that is the late 90s. Cypress Hill was famously doing it. There wasn't a lot of people doing it, and especially no one in rock and metal. So shout out to those boys. They loved their weed.
Yes. Sorry, man. It's easy to get into the chat, man. Bruce Lee didn't smoke hash. What the hell's going on, Spider Reaper?
He might have, dude. He might have. I keep meeting people that I think are going to be the squarest people on earth. It's like, oh, this guy, he's the CEO of American Sony, and he's like, yo, bro, I smoke like an ounce of fucking
way. No way. There are some successful people that get high.
Yes. Honestly, like almost everybody. It's kind of like the dirty secret of the world. Like weed, like I was saying, you get your drywall done. That guy is high. I was a Zamboni driver for years. I was blitzed, bro. You know,
it's like in Fight Club and everybody's like looking at each other like,
yes, that is exactly what's going down.
Yeah.
That's that was the Zamboni life was just like, you got to be so high to see. Yeah, there it is. I was just about to quote that. The stash guys, the stoned and successful. You guys kind of coned it, changing the stoner stereotype. Yeah. It is it breaks our heart every time that we don't get the credit in this community for how advanced that it is. It's full of a lot of smart, trustworthy people, and it's we're still in that gray market time. But the gray market's where when it's not fully figured out, it's fun. There's more chaos. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, but it used to be like charcoal gray, like when I first got here. Now it's like ash gray. You know what I mean?
What,
like
my beard?
No, it's getting cleaned up and pretty much taken over by corporations. You know, we're talking about how it doesn't really pay, you know, unless you're, you know, an artist like our buddy Kyle. It doesn't really pay to just commercially grow weed, you know, even for the dispos. It's
unfathomable. There's been a bunch of articles here in Denver. Yeah. The biggest like chain of dispensaries just folded. You know, they had like 13 locations, 4 or 5 giant acre grows.
Yeah.
And, you know, when you can't write off things on your taxes, when you can't do any, you know, they can't operate like a business. That's insane.
It is insane, man. It's insane that it's been like what? It's been 15 years since states.
So, I mean, proper legalization was January 2012. So, we got 14 years.
I mean, that's insane that they can't figure out how to take the money. That's all they got to do is figure out how to take the money. I would figure the federal government's good at that.
It's one of the things we were talking with Banner about this the other day, about like when you look at the support for cannabis in America, it is quite literally the only issue on earth that tests above like 55%. No one agrees on anything, but like 70% of people agree, hey, we would like cannabis to be less restricted.
And even people that don't smoke. I'm thinking like my mom never smoked a day in her life, but I think she did tell me I tried it once. I didn't like the smell of it. I was like, okay. But even she believes in medical cannabis. There's so many people that believe in medical cannabis. You don't have to, you know, want dispensaries or commercial dispensaries are full wreck, but there's so many people that believe in medical cannabis. That should be an easy one.
I actually saw, because I got very familiar with the local Colorado Denver medical system in 2026, and so the algorithm started giving me like more medically derived stuff. And Denver Health, the exact hospital that I was going to, they are looking into actually incorporating medical marijuana into the hospital system. Now, will this happen? I suspect probably not, but the fact that it's even in the realm of conversation, I was like, that's neat. I like that.
Is it though, man? Because what are you going to have to do to get medical cannabis into the hospital system? Is it going to have to be an FDA approved facility? Probably. And then if that's the case, I mean, like, how the hell are they going to do that?
Yeah, I just think about it like
everything becomes so complicated.
They were giving me this anti-nausea drug right after I got out of surgery, and I swear, as soon as they give it to me, I was like, I'm getting more nauseous. What the hell? And I'd go home, I'd take 20 milligrams of edibles, and next thing you know, I'm eating a meatball sub. I'm like, bro, I feel great.
It is by far the best medicine for that, man.
It's the Tommy medicine, man. It fixes really that so well.
Agreed, sir. It's great medicine for so much, and people believe it. I feel bad. I don't know if I'm, whatever. If I should say this or not, but the dude I was talking to him, and he hurt his foot. He did something to it. I believe by wearing a pair of shoes. He only wears flip-flops or a pair of shoes. I think this is really what happened, from what I'm to understand. And he hurt his foot. But I'm not laughing. Maybe I sprained his arch or something like that. Who the hell knows, man?
Plantar fasciitis.
But the joke is, we always are like, oh, have you tried CBD? Try CBD. And I was like, actually, do you have any CBD? Because I bet you like that tiger's blood. Remember that stuff? It was like CBD mixed with like almost, I don't know, whatever that is.
It was like Tiger Balm.
Balm. Yeah. Tiger Balm with CBD.
Yeah. Who told you who told you to put the bomb on? I didn't tell you to put the bomb on.
I tell you to put the bomb on, Jackie.
They're real and they are spectacular.
Oh my God, dude. Oh man. I don't know what we're supposed to talk about, but I'm having a great time.
I went to, here in Colorado, we have the wild gummies, YLD. It's the wild gummies that are a popular, cheaper brand here. And so I got a dispensary 2 minutes from my house. I'll just walk over. I'm probably going to walk over there like after the stream, go grab a little bit of edibles. And, normally when it's a CBD product, it's fairly labeled correctly. And so the apple gummies are like full THC, but the strawberry are 1 milligram per gummy and just a bunch of CBD. And so I wasn't even paying attention. I was just like taking them. I was like, wait,
1 gram?
1 milligram of THC. So it's 10 mils of CBD and 1 mil of THC. And they cost the same as the regular.
Cool.
It's
well, I guess cool. They don't. I guess you know what that must be, that they just, when they extract it, doesn't it have the tiniest bit of THC sometimes?
And we do talk about the entourage effect. So it could be that 10-to-1 ratio is important to activate the CBD.
There ought to be a law against selling 1 milligrams of THC.
Exactly. But what surprised me about that, because I wasn't paying attention, I actually did do a blind taste test because I thought they were THC. Right. And when I was power loading on the CBD, I was getting like heroin level sleep. I would literally just be sitting there like, oh, it's a nice day.
Really?
And I would just fall asleep for 3 hours, and I'd wake up and I'd eat cheesecake and I'd go back to sleep for another 3 hours. The CBD activated something at high dosing levels that it was very nice. Although dude will always call me and he's like, where do you go? I go, oh, I've been asleep for 36 hours, man.
I've noticed that will happen every now and again.
It will happen
with this guy.
Friday, Saturday, man. You know what my true addiction is? You know what my favorite thing in the world is canceling plans. Boy, I love canceling plans. If I could,
how dare you, sir?
It's the funnest. Like knowing, like like yesterday, like I didn't have to be up till noon today, and I was like, all right, I can we were hanging out over at the reserve with Kyle last night. We had the doors open, and all of a sudden these like 4 drunk Asian women like come in with, we need to use the bathroom, and it was hilarious. And so cut to like 3 a.m. I was like, I gotta go home, man. I gotta go see Super Mario Brothers in the morning.
Asian women,
bro.
Wow. I don't know. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, we won't even get into that because life is just
no, man. Oh, dude, I was away for like a week last.
Yeah, you were just getting back from Costa Rica,
from the rich mountains of Costa Rica.
Yeah. Which, if someone did want to ever go stay at Scotty's place in Costa Rica, you actually can. It's available for rent.
It is, man. It is. Surfsidecosta.com. If anybody
Surfsidecosta.com.
Yeah.
It is gorgeous and it's affordable. And Scotty keeps dab rigs and little seahorse pros.
No, hell yes. I will say that every time I go down there, I'm like paranoid I won't have enough weed. So I'll allegedly maybe bring some weed. And then I just have this huge stockpile of the seahorses. I always bring one of them.
The seahorses is the most Scotty.
It's like $30, man. This and yeah. And where is it? A little dab container, and you got yourself you can get good and high. I was looking that it works, bro.
I know on the bakery computer I have it, but immediately I start going through my computer to see if I have that picture of the multi-bowl hitter that you got for dude that looks like a red rocket. But it looks like I don't have it.
Oh, I believe it's right here.
Oh
yeah.
I have.
Yeah, I decided it's okay. I have it. There you go, Rambo.
So what that is,
when I looked at this today, I go, "Oh yeah, this is great. This will get on the show." It seems like such a good idea. The concept seemed fine. Yeah. It's a bowl where it's got multi. You can turn it,
and so there's like 8 slots, and so you can keep
like pre-pack it and be like, "All right, that one. Now I'll turn it. There's another." It's a cool concept.
And so Scott's like,
come on. How the hell am I supposed to put my lips to this thing, brother?
My favorite thing about I always say great moments in freeze frame. And this is a great freeze frame because you got me. Brett looks horrified. You are laughing out a hit. You are actively
I mean, dude. Yeah.
Red Rocket
Hamilton Devices. I mean, they make some good stuff. I got some other stuff of theirs. It's really good. Like, hang on. I guess now that I think about it, man, there is kind of a theme going on here, huh?
Well, George Carlin has a bit about
look what it says right on there, Grambo. Look what it says right on there.
Yeah, I believe that says for rectal use only.
For rectal use only, man. Dude, I'm getting rid of that, man. No, the concept of this is cool, though. If you like smoking 1 cart, you'll definitely like smoking 3.
Yeah, Isn't that crazy? If you watch Dude Grows or Scotty Real 420, shout out to you and High C, do the Scotty Real 420 show. You famously, if it's less than $10, Scott will try it out. Some weird device, some weird thing. So you have so many knickknacks and devices, and most of them don't end up working. But then you'll find these diamonds in the rough, like those seahorses. It's crazy. But then every now and then.
Yeah. Has anybody tried those? There's also the other nectar collector. What is it? Yocan has one. I think it's pretty awesome too. Ooh.
Yeah, we're meeting with Puffco here shortly to see if we can get them over at the Cup.
How do you travel with weed? Do you travel much, Rambo?
Oh, yeah. Twice a week I drive a couple hours.
No, meaning like if you I was thinking about just like traveling, the easiest way if you're going to travel with weed, I think the dabs and the seahorse are probably the easiest,
Well, allegedly, like if I had to like go somewhere, like if I was driving to Florida or something, allegedly I would probably suggest that mailing it would just mail it and meet it when you get there. I know that the DGC Cup it's hard for some people to get to.
Yeah, but nobody gives a shit about weed anymore. I'm sure of it. I'll give you my card, or just tell them, man. Be like, dude, email Scotty at realgrowers.com and he'll tell you if like the people at the airport stop you. No, I'm just kidding. But for real, man, if you are coming to the cup, they really don't care. It's hemp, you know?
Yeah, it is. The paranoia is real, but yeah, you're usually in good hands. Just like me in good hands with Sicko Grows there. But I'm legit stoked. After going through, you know, for people that watch my show, they know that you know, for 7 weeks essentially, I was an invalid. I would sit on my couch with a heating pad, and I couldn't move. Everything hurt, and so when I snapped out of it,
still made them work.
Yeah, I love working, baby. I love working. Just the idea of like, you know, the cup is always special, but I have an extra pep in my step this year. This is going to be a good one. It's going to be a ruckus. There was Rasta Jeff right there as we were just coming by, and just know that the genetics, the genetic selection that's going to be at that location in June, there is going to be everything you've ever wanted at wholesale. It's going to be insane. I'm loving it.
All right, chat. How many packs of seeds do you have? Who's a collector? Who's got the most? Yeah, and I don't count because they accumulate. You know, I'm supposed to give them away. I do end up giving them away.
Well, when you got friends like Rasta Jeff, you know, you end up with a lot of good genetics.
Absolutely. And then wait, how many do you have? And then / how many packs have you popped this year? That's a good one, right?
So when
it's so easy to collect them.
When I first was like working with Dude Grows, AI hadn't took over yet. So I was a graphic designer. I could still get gigs doing it. And I kind of secretly was doing a lot of seed companies. Like the one I did most publicly was Brett from Heart and Soil. I did a few of his lines. And so I'd like, you know, create all the on-package branding, and I'd create the art and all of like the composition and everything. And it was really, really cool. And so then people would just dump like, oh, here's all the seeds from the thing you did. And so over the course of like 6 months, I went from like maybe 10 packs to like hundreds of packs. And, you know, they're the apocalypse. We always say the apocalypse might come. And if it does, we're going to be the ones with the dank.
Yeah. So I'm looking at everybody says 30
oil farmer. He's got the
537 packs. Medicated Maine says 75 E-Rock 420. Damn, man. I believe it. It's so easy to accumulate. Grotato 420 says 58 packing on it. 1 pack since January 1st. Wow. Yeah, it's hard to wait. What month is it, Grandma?
Honestly, that question is getting harder and harder to answer. When it's like I look at the calendar and I go, it's 420 next week. Wait, what? What's happening?
How many packs can you pop at once? That's what I was thinking about as far as like, man, all these. You were talking about the studies that come out, and it's all like 100 headlines that are all exactly the same. Remember when you were talking about that? What about if it's a study and it's kind of, you know, it's one study and it seems like it was done legit and they found something?
One of the problems with it is that there's a lot of shenanigans in this world, and you can't call people out on shenanigans without looking like a conspiracy theorist. You know, like when you say someone in a white lab coat is wrong, you look like the schmuck. Whereas famously, this guy just wrote this book, they're cited. These white papers are cited, right? And so that one of the number one citers of papers in the last 5 years was this dude's cat, and his cat was authoring the citations on these white papers. And so these are peer reviewed.
Number 2 was Laramie cigarettes, man. Number 2 peer review.
Smooth to it. 9 out of 10 doctors smoke Camels, bro.
No, but you know what? Even if everybody's got their best intentions in mind, the whole idea with you do the experiment and then you publish it in one of those white papers and people look at it and go, hey, this was done like shit. You know, I don't believe it. Or, hey, this is really interesting. I'm going to try to do it again. And then once a couple of people do it again, you're like, all right, that's legit, you know? But we don't have much or any of that for cannabis, you know?
Well, that's where people like last week we had a great show. Thank you guys for sharing that. They got a lot of shares. The where we kind of were talking about the drug dealers episode where we had the Bugby, who's in Utah doing cannabis, versus Mex, who's in Amsterdam doing cannabis. Mex is full spectrum cannabis, and then Bugby's doing more of a CBD thing. I'm sure he would love to do full spectrum. It's just not a thing that we're so in this no man's land. We can't do anything fully.
And I do like Bugby. I'm glad he's doing those experiments, but
we'll get that out right away. There's a comment where it's like, oh, I thought Scotty was tight with Bugby. This is the problem.
Absolutely.
It's questioning people is part of science. Questioning science is part of science. That's part of it. Carl Sagan always, anytime people would be snooty in science, Carl Sagan would always chastise them. He say, no, you don't say that they're wrong. They're stupid for being wrong. You tell them why they're wrong, and that furthers science. Now we know it doesn't.
Yeah. No, you got to take some of the stuff with a grain of salt, because remember, it's not on. I don't think he does much tests, or I didn't see much testing on terpenes, specifically terpenes. And man, he's looking for another cannabinoid, a different cannabinoid. He's looking for CBD instead of THC. You gotta wonder if those cannabinoids, are they made the exact same way, or they made slightly differently? Like I said, we don't know enough, but. So I sure would love to be able to test it, try to replicate some of this stuff on high THC cannabis. No,
one of the things that's blown my mind in the last year, because like we say, you and I in particular, we love to nerd out on it. We look at it as like, if we're going to get on camera and act like we know stuff, we should probably actually know the stuff. And
isn't that a good point, bro?
It's a great point. So many people are just full of crap, man. It's so yeah. Me and Scotty, we actually will be like me and him. He cooked some food for us, and then we sat on the patio and we watched some Strange Show Matt videos, and we're looking at how does he do YouTube? Oh, look what he's doing with his plants. It's only the interested are interesting, right?
We are actually friends in real life, man.
And so the whole strain dependent thing, that when you hear that kind of means like effect. But what blows my mind is this whole phenotypic expression thing. And so you've got like some sort of Jamaican strain, right? It's at sea level, getting exposed to almost no real intense UV light. Then you got the Kush stuff that's up in the Hindu Kush Valley, 12,000 feet. And it's getting bombarded by UV light. And so right off the bat, it's like, well, when people do these studies, are they aware that, maybe that particular cultivar just doesn't respond because it's never seen it and its genealogy history. So it doesn't have the mechanism to respond?
Rambo, that's actually a good point.
Yeah, I'm full.
Nah, it's an inside joke, man. And that's a great point, man, because you're right. It's not everybody goes like, oh, cannabis. Like it's one plant, it's one thing, but it's from 6 different continents. You know what I mean? It's a way different, depending on what strain.
It is crazy. It is the amount of diversity. And some people dispute the diversity because people will cross the same things. Like you'll cross Gorilla Glue 4 and sour diesel, and then I'll cross Gorilla Glue 4 and sour diesel. And we both call it something different. Yeah. So a lot of the genetics, Adam Dunn did the OGenome project where he sequenced a bunch of OGs. Yeah, and it's like 80% of it was all just the same genetic code, just kind of, resequenced, shuffled the deck. So, but that being said, we have bred that thing. I know orchids are famously more kind of bred out and messed with by humans, but cannabis has got to be catching up quickly, man. I will smoke stuff that tastes like apricots, and then the next thing will taste like baby poop, diaper, gym sock, old lady fart,
man. I mean, yeah, I do wonder, man, if tissue culture is coming. You wonder if GMO cannabis will come, or especially
it's coming.
Just hemp, it's coming. Roundup ready hemp.
We use the dude as an example. Dude is very anti-technology. He would be anti that stuff. But if you came to dude and you go, I've got a botrytis resistant strain, you'll never get bud rot ever again.
Oh man.
Dude, he suffers. That man has more bud rot than any person I've ever seen in my life.
All right, chat. So if they were like, hey, we took the powdery mildew and bud mold, botrytis genes out. So this plant can never get it. All we did was we cut those two out and we didn't do anything else weird. Would you all want to get it? Would you all be freaked out to grow that strain? It's GMO, right? It's real GMO.
The real GMO. Unfortunately, the thing, like ignorance, that word has come to mean stupid, you know, but it's like, it's the ignorant, right? So they're not up on the most hatred, most
they don't know.
Is no understanding. So when you actually understand what's happening under the hood, you go, really, it's actually not really that big of a deal, but you know, depending on what they're doing, that is.
It's
like my kid, I have a 6-year-old. I got a 6-year-old kid. And so as the world goes forward with AI and maybe Neuralink in the future, I was talking with my ex and she's like, oh, I would, you know, they want some chip. I would never. And I go, until she's the only kid in her class that doesn't have it. She's the dumbest kid in America. She can't get a job. Her, you know, like I said I was never going to do this. Like, yeah, I'm going to carry a tracking device emitting radiation next to my testicles, you know, all day, every day. I'll do that. I did not get a cell phone, Scotty Real, until 2018. I pushed it so far back. Yeah, dude. I wonder.
That explains you, man. Now I get it.
Everyone thinks I'm a tech guy, but when you meet me in real life, dude, this shit's held together with duct tape and bong resin.
No way. Bullshit, man. You're the guy. If I can't figure something out, I will call you. And even if you don't know how to do it, on pride alone, you'll figure it out.
It's that comes into competitiveness.
It does, man. Just out of that,
you won't break me. Like people always ask, how'd you get so good at guitar? I went, I played 11 hours a day, 7 days a week for 25 years. Simple.
Jesus,
that's all you got to do.
What it takes, huh?
Oh, bro. I'd smoke weed, and this little ding would go off on my head. I'd smoke a bowl, and I'd go, bro, I want to play guitar. I just want to play it. I want to hear the vibrations. I want to watch my fingers in slow motion doing it. It's music, sports, anything that gets you in a flow state combines with cannabis, you know, jiu-jitsu. It is really amazing. Like watching that Mario movie today. I'm sitting watching the Mario movie and I am enthralled in this. And I shed a tear, man. I shed a tear. Mario's gonna get some pussy, and I was fucking thrilled.
You cried at the Mario Brothers movie, man.
Because like I'm single, you know. Maybe I'm single. Cool. I gotta go. And so I was watching Peach and Mario, and they were working together, and they were equal partners, and they both were smart and hardworking and good leaders. And then they were gonna bang after, and I was like, that's the relationship I want.
Oh,
I want to invade countries and then.
Is it like a cartoon or what is it, man? Like
it's like 3D CG, like you know, it's like Pixar sort of stuff. But it was so good. It was so good. Art is both bankrupt. It is you and I will talk about this. You are people wouldn't think that you are like really hip to culture.
Of the arts.
You are hip to culture.
Who the hell wouldn't think that, man?
I'll walk.
What am I, a rube?
Scott turned me on to this thing called this band Dope Lemon. And it's like this new school stuff. You're always hip. So people will be like, oh, there's no good music today. And I go, there's probably more good music today than there ever has been. There is. It's just,
you got to get your algo going, man. You got to get the algo going. Stuff.
So between Glass Beams, Dope Lemon.
Glass Beams is just, you know, I will tell you that. So we have these meetings over at, you know, the warehouse called the Hangar. And I'll have Banner there, who's kind of a deadhead. High C, who is into probably gangster rap, is what I would think.
I would imagine.
Yeah, my wife likes country, and I like, you know, rock or whatever you would call it. So I try to find something that they say like you're not going to please everybody, and so yeah, I found this band that I don't think anybody loves, but everybody will tolerate his background music, man. it's trippy, called Glass Beams. And then put it on the background.
When you watch it, then it is it just doesn't seem like, you know, it wouldn't seem like, oh, Scott watches this, but
yeah. This is definitely on. And then
you showed me more new music than anyone I know.
Like, this really bothers Banner, man. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I play it just to mess with them.
Yeah, I've
oh shit.
My bothered by what people do phase You know, I just go, what?
Right.
Whatever, man. Just don't punch me in the back of the head while I'm peeing at a urinal, and I'll be happy.
Don't throw a chair at me. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, literally.
Well,
Don't.
hey, has anybody ever really heckled you, like when you're doing stand up? And by the way, the first few minutes of this show, I was laughing my ass off, man. You need to go back to doing some stand up, brother. Who
So,
thinks you should do some stand up? There's a club like 2 minutes away from him in Denver.
The Reserve, hanging out with Kyle, has been a pretty good influence on me. We've been getting back to working out, and then he's got this friend Rio that does stand up. He's like, bro, I'll take you to the open mics. Let's go.
Yeah,
and so he's like, literally, he's like, I'm going to put pressure. I'm going to show up and pick you up. So Tuesday, I'm going up. I got to get in training. Maybe the Dude Grows Cup. Who knows? If I'm good enough to. Who knows?
Grandpa will never let me live that down. I was worried. Yeah. I was protective over my new grandpa.
Because when you meet a new person and they tell you they're a comedian,
I'm like, dude, there's a difference between being funny, saying funny lines, and getting up and commanding a crowd for 5 minutes. Man.
Yes, it just so happened.
I do think you can do that now. I do think you can do that.
When I got with Dude Grows, I had just come off doing a 30-city road trip, doing 30 minutes, and I was made of steel at that time, and now I'm made of grape jelly. I'm actually kind of nervous.
Jelly
on Tuesday. I'm a little bit nervous, man, but. Yeah, so Rob, you know when we got those the DGC Cup carvings, you know, they're those black thing, like I don't know if it's that's Rob Short right here. He made those.
Oh wow, right on.
Yeah, thank you, Rob.
That's
displayed prominently in all of our places. That is so nice of you to do.
They're freaking awesome, man. I do love
I will expect another one in June.
How dare you, Grambo?
No, he's my boy. He's Gramborg. He's Gramborg. It's like Scotty and I will always have to amend our conversations in public because you get these inside jokes and new people think you're a dick. You know, it's like Scott will tell me, Grambo, you know, you're actually funny. And I go, Scott, you know, real buckets actually work. You know, that thing will actually fit inside of your person without lube.
How dare you, sir?
And now Intern Queen's like, I'm back.
Timing, absolutely, man.
No, I love this.
Yeah,
go ahead.
No, it's okay. I was gonna totally change the subject.
Well, I was gonna give just the shout out to the community of like how lucky we are. You got the Terp Queen, you got LJ Jones here, you got
absolutely
Mini Cannabis, we got your mailman Grows, like these people that like you end up like Trailblazer, for example. I know this guy. He works at a place that is a sex shop / head shop. And so he's selling pipes.
That's what they all used to be, man. We shout out to We Be Joys in South Florida, man. You'd have to go and they'd have bongs on one side and dildos on the other side, man. You know,
there's a DGC, and you guys should go sign up over at realdgc.com. You can get an account for free. We actually, some of us, I know Grant will answer most of his DMs. I do. This guy who's like, Grambo, I work in the sex toy industry. I would love to make you a custom piece. And I was like, bro, I don't even know. I'm kind of
a bong or
no, the other half.
What the hell's that? I don't even know what's involved in that.
But I just said yes.
He's got to come over to customize it, if you know what I mean.
You know, we're gonna have to take some measurements. You know what they say about football?
It's not that easy, Grambo. It's not that easy.
You know what they say about a football? Once it's halfway in, it's all the way in.
Yeah. Oh man.
And then Terp Queen, once again, you guys got to sign up for the Gram board. Come $5, you get to hear things of what's the Gram Bone clone. Well, you would know if you were there, like all the homies like Ned Denver, Sean Samelia, Ohio Terp Queen, Default Behavior, MN Bud Club, LJ Jones.
Is it an inside joke? Something I'm not getting why people send us butt plugs?
Well,
you know what I mean? I don't get it, man. It's been like 3. There's been 3 over the years.
He's not kidding that within 10 feet there is 4 butt plugs in.
Yeah, all right, 4. I was trying to be modest, man.
We brought none of
man.
We didn't bring any of them in. It was all
you're not getting something. Yeah, there's another butt plug on it.
And so I've got the Tyrannodong. If you guys follow me on Instagram at Josh Grambo, follow me. Brett got me the Tyrannodong, and then you've got that
bottom watering, butt chugging, Chris Moberly. That's funny. Could be.
I don't even know what this means. Banner's Puffco looks like a pudding hole plug. I don't want it. We're moving on.
Yeah. I don't know how we got so off track, Rambo.
Because we are both way too high to be on camera, and that's why I love you, Scotty Reel, is I know we can just kind of hang out, have a nice chat. Like we always say before we do the show with Dude Grows, we'll be talking and it goes, sounds like we're doing the show. And you know,
absolutely,
the show is really just a bunch of fun-loving dudes who love cannabis, love teaching people stuff, love being funny, kind of cracking jokes, and we just do it with the cameras on. And we learn as much from you guys. Once again, realdgc.com. I learn as much over there as I learn from any given source. You know, it's the community feedback is huge. You can learn anything over there, solve your problem. Don't DM me on Instagram at 3 a.m. Go to realdgc.com and ask people. I don't know anything about DWC. I know what Scotty's told me about his experience. I've never grown DWC, so like, I can't help you.
Is that what people ask you about DWC?
People ask me everything. Right? Gary Vaynerchuk is this like business coachy guy on YouTube, and he makes this big stink about like if you're not balling out of control and you don't respond to every comment and every DM,
he's
people
so obnoxious, man.
He's obnoxious.
I mean, please, dude.
But he indoctrinated me to like I gotta respond to all the comments. And it buries me, man. Most of the time I'll be on my phone and people think I'm probably like doing something. It's like, no, I'm responding to comments about like, hey, do grow, like for example, do grow dots expire was a question I just got, and they do eventually
do that,
not
man.
Really. Yeah. You legally have to give them an expiration, but they don't die right out of nothing.
They live for a long time, Grambo.
Last night I was hanging. I was thinking about you last night just because Kyle's buddy that's staying with him here this week. He's got a product that he does like things like intake fans and certain just things that are taken in water or air that might have like, you know, some spore, and he's using probiotic bacteria to fight like these bad things and everything. And it's just funny how like he was telling me, he's like 4 years ago, society hadn't caught up to microbes yet. He would walk in and be like, "Oh, I got this thing."
Strange,
we don't want that. But between the fecal transplants, which Tom Brady made very famous, people were buying his poo for $20,000 a gram and stuff. You know, the microbes. Yeah, well, because if you get someone healthy's gut biome, if you take some of his gut biome and you put it in my gut biome, now I'm healthier.
Are you sure it works like that, man?
It's a culture, man. You culture up your internal thing. It overpowers. Right. You taught me the word. The commensurate bacteria are sitting there just holding space. They don't do anything but take up space.
Yeah, but it's still the bacteria. It's just yours. You know what I mean? And you outnumber that little stuff by a bunch, you know? So, and your body's making those cultivating those microbes with what it's fed. So unless you're going to eat like Tom Brady, then why would you get Tom Brady's poo? I cannot believe that this is what we're talking about now. I had like a whole list of like dispensaries. Do you like their bud? And we're talking about Tom Brady's poo, man.
Because for me, it was the awake, because this is all like 12, 15 years ago that this stuff started coming out. It was my first moment of awakening to the power of microbes. Holy crap. Like your gut biome does all that. Like I would have thought it was like, you know, but if you're not committed to the bit, if you're going to get his poop and then just go back to Taco Bell, it's not going to work. Yeah.
Turns out different microbes feed on different things, you know?
Here's a random one for you. Did you catch up on Artemis this week?
Yeah. Oh, is that the spaceship?
We went back. We went back to the moon. They didn't stop, but they went around the moon. I was over at Adam's place, and it's just I love the science of like, you know how hard it is to make a rocket that does all that stuff, and these smart people are doing it, and people are really smart, and I love the world, man. I love science. I love technology. I love people doing things. That's why we give each other shit. It's like the real buckets. It started with a hempy thing, and you saw an improvement. I think I can make them better, make them easier. And then if people, you want to go make it, I'll teach you how to make it. You don't want to make it, like a guy like me, I don't want to make sip buckets. So I'd rather just buy yours, knowing Scott's going to take, they're going to actually work. Whereas me, I'm going to flood my basement 20 times trying to figure that out, which you probably did.
I about 2 weeks ago, I walked outside, and after I went and started working, went inside and heated up a piece of pizza, hung out and forgot, and hung out for about an hour, and then walked outside, and there's just water pouring out the garage door, man. I built my grow on a slope, on a concrete slab and a slope. But I just forgot about that reservoir.
I would always go fill up my res, and then I'd go do something else. And then it'd be 11 o'clock.
Alarms.
Now you cut to 2 a.m, and I'd just be sitting there, and I'd just go,
yeah.
I remember. It's like, dude, it's going to be Noah's Ark down there, man. It's going to be freaking, and 3 feet. Cause I had a completely sealed grow room, like watertight. I got like the housing wrap, when like people wrap houses on the outside, I internally wrap my house. You couldn't get air or water in that thing. And it filled up with 4 feet of water. And when you see 4 feet of water indoors, it does something to your soul. And I said, never again. Nope. 2 more times in my growing career. 3 times I filled my grow with water. And I mean filled. It was brutal.
Oh God. Yeah, that is what that tray is for in the insert on the in the tent, right? It's for if you flood it.
That's when we should do an episode of Dude Grows about that. Just things like the checklist. Like I'm always surprised when people will comment. I'll be like, oh, you got to get yourself a mechanic stool for the grow. And people are like, oh, I never thought of that. You didn't, it's like, we should think of all the little things like a shop vac. Maybe if you're a new grower, you don't need to buy
anything. Just use your phone alarm. And anytime you got water going and you're going to walk away from it, look at it, figure out, whatever, how long it's going to take, and just make an alarm for yourself, man. This thing is so valuable.
But the shop vac, that's the gift.
It's key.
Yeah.
That's how you know you're a grower, when you ask for that for Christmas.
Hey,
when you're excited about getting.
You know who I love is Sean Samilia. This guy, he is the man. I see you everywhere. Thank you for all the support, Sean Samilia.
Thank you, brother.
If people ever
drop Sean Samilia,
yes. If you think we don't see you, I used to always I was a lurker in communities because I was like, they don't care, they don't notice. Oh, they do. We do. I see you people. I see you guys. Hey, the Stink MD.
What do you mean, you people, man?
You people, the goats,
One water, one dry. I don't know.
2 girls, 1 cup.
Oh,
I never saw that one. I never saw it. Yeah, John lives community life.
Don't do it. Yes, man. You ever notice that I took like 6 different strains of clones, and some plants, man, you talk about them being from different, wherever, all different genetics. Dude, some plants are so easy to root, and some plants suck to root, man. I had like just the exact same tray, just 2, 2, 2, and 2, exact same setup, rather. And man, some of the things I got 80 and 100% success on, and others I got minimal.
That's another thing about you. You both embrace gadgets that are kind of fun and can add value, and you're quick to reject that. You're like people be like, oh, I got this new seed starting kit, and you'll be like, what, a paper towel? What are you saying to me?
Because I put it on the show. I found now, since you guys showed me that seed starting kit, now they want to sell me in. Is everything cool, Grandpa?
I mean, I got I have a seed starting kit here, and that's and there's still time. I was supposed to give it away in the middle of my surgery, and then I didn't. So there's still time. Go follow at Josh Grambo on Instagram, and you're entered to win this thing I should have given away. And shout out to Mo Bro. She just had surgery a couple days ago, and so normally she's my male person. She's my male woman.
Oh, right on. Yeah, shout out, man. Yeah, right on.
Shout out to Colorado, Chris, Mo Grows. Love it. Seed to Harvest podcast. Go give them a view.
Absolutely. Well, because now a dude started showing me the seed starting cracker kits or whatever. They're selling me now. They tried to market me an Oreo dunking kit.
An Oreo dunking kit.
Dunking your Oreos in milk without getting your fingers.
God.
Yeah. That's what they got me doing now. That's the old
So yeah, I got one of these things. It's the electric job. So it's got the little insert and it's got the little mattress that, it keeps it right at the perfect starting temperature. And, there's two kinds of growers. There's people who want it to be easy and there's people who want it to be hard. That was kind of surprising to me. This is some people's hobby. I don't want to set it and forget it. Yep. I want to go in. I want New Millennium 13 bottles. I want to be in there, and I'm right in the middle of that,
Like I said, tells me more than anything. He tells me, Scott, not everyone's like you. You know what I mean? And it's really easy to think that if I think that way, then everybody should,
Yeah, no, that's for sure.
Not the way it goes.
I'd read a book where they talked about it was a game theory book and just how important, like how math is kind of misunderstood. And so if we had a carnival and we had like a giant jar full of, like we did the DGC Cup, we have a giant jar full of jelly beans, huge. And everyone cast a guess. If you took every single guess, added them up, and then averaged them, that number will be closer than any one guess statistically. Because when you average, one guy's going to say 1 million. There's definitely not 1 million in there. Don't be an asshole. But a different asshole is going to say 0. And those two assholes cancel each other out. And so like, it just made me realize through listening to these studies, I went, oh, everyone's important. Everyone is important. Even the people you think are wasting your time, they're actually really important. My kid hates bees. She hates bees. She goes, I wish bees didn't exist. And I'm like, baby, we wouldn't exist and she can't fathom in her head without bees, we don't exist. It's life is counterintuitive, Scotty Real. And we need all these people. I love everybody.
It is. Nice wrap up, man. And it's interesting though that it really did start with the microbes and they got ignored till 50 years ago. I will say a couple 100 years ago, but really they discovered them then. But man, they really that's the start of life. And it's surprise.
You're a science nerd like me. I imagine you've at least came across a story about Pasteur when he discovered germs, how that played out. He was always curious of like, why is it when I wake up there's this white film on my teeth constantly? I take it off, it comes back, and then so he gets one of the world's first ever microscopes. He scrapes his teeth, puts it under the microscope, and when he looked in there is monsters.
It's so gross.
It was full of monsters, bacterium, and he was so terrified. There's a time where we didn't know about germs. We didn't know anything about this. It's only a couple 100 years old.
Dude, if you just change the scale of bugs, they're like the scariest monsters, man. I was looking at this fungus gnat larva today, and it's just this giant worm with like this see-through head and things bulging out of it. It'd be something out of a movie,
Yeah, if they were like 6 feet tall and came from Mars, it would literally be like
scary as hell, man.
Instant, when you change the scale of anything, it's like I always think I see CG when I see like 300 frames per second, 1,000 frames per second, and you go, that's not real. No, it's just we're not existing in our bullshit vision that we have, I'm sitting here Googling larva just to see what's going on here.
Oh, fungus gnat larva. Do a springtail larva. Yes. Is that trippy or what?
It is hilarious.
That's gross, man. That is disgusting, right?
But then they're actually kind of a fairly macro sort of thing. So that when you get down to bacteria and germs and everything, they're like the tardigrade, the indestructible life form of Earth, and it's like this weird microscopic tick that is literally indestructible. They can live in volcanic acid. They can live in outer space. They can live at absolute zero. It's crazy. And so
tardigrade, man.
The tardigrade. I feel like in my simulation in my personal simulation theory about the universe. I always feel like that would be part of the simulation. You create one simple organism that no matter what happened, you're not going to reset the whole thing completely. You're not going to kill that one. The tardigrade ain't going to go. Mushroom spores, you ain't getting rid of that. Those are going.
So did you eat edibles and they're kicking in now, Grambo? I mean, I feel like we've turned a page here.
I have consumed probably like 4,000 milligrams in the last like 2 weeks. I've been going hard on the edibles.
All right. I'm just checking, man. I'm just checking, man.
It's the funnest thing. I smoke a lot, you know, but as I age, it's just I wake up with the cough. So at night, I've just been moving to the edibles. It's been nice.
What do you think the easiest way to to smoke is? Because I mean, I'll tell you that if you just have dabs and, you know, whatever, a rig or one of these things, it is easy to smoke, you know, 3 or 4 of these, you know, whatever, to keep on hitting this thing. And
that's the real problem. Like these things,
these
things don't even have a button. Man. There's not even a button. You just draw through them. So that's my advice to people is just don't pay attention to make it count. Don't mindlessly smoke. You know, that's my line, you know, like smoke as much as you want.
Service announcement like that, man. Do like a real PSA like that. Hey, this is Grambo. I'm telling you, smoke as much weed as you want, but make it count.
It is nice when people do hear that. A guy came up to me one time a couple months ago, and I always champion my public service announcement is dabs are not smoke. So when you hold in smoke, it stays smoke. When you hold in dabs, it starts recondensing from vapor back into oil. So you shouldn't be holding in dabs for anywhere past 5 seconds. Like it's recondensing inside your lungs. You need to blow that shit out, you know? And so because I used to smoke distillate back when it was first coming out, and it would, I get distillate would recondense on my teeth. I'd scrape it off. And it made me realize like, oh crap, this is not smoke. Smoke is smoke. Smoke will stay smoke in the air forever. Dab smoke, if you ever notice, if you chong out a room with dab smoke, it settles almost instantly because it's recondensing on the walls. It's recondensing on the ceiling. It's falling to the floor. It's vaporized oil. Be careful, people.
Hey, Ohio Terps Queen says, Scotty, you look like you're about to fall asleep. Do you need some recharge? No, I just smoked. I don't know, probably. Actually, it was only one, man. It was just one giant dab of the Gellinade. And my God, man, it got me, you know, if you don't, there's kind of the tolerance thing, man. I didn't smoke all day. And then I just giant dab and I got wrecked.
If Scott did need some recharge, he could go over to realgrowers.com and he could use code Grambo at checkout. GRAMBO, and Grambo is his name.
Yeah, hook a brother up, man.
Yes, I love it. Banner will always send me. He's like, hey, a couple people actually use your code.
Yeah,
thank you guys. So if you want to go, head over to realgrowers.com. But also for real, the grow dots, but the buckets, man, the buckets. That's what I always tease you on when you do the Grambo. You're actually funny. I go, Scott, you know the real buckets actually they such a game changer. No more flood in your basement. No more. I was taking care of my sick mom. I'm doing stand-up comedy. I'm working 3 jobs, and I'm running an 18 light grow at night. And there was just always problems. And so I had to be home at certain times, certain moments. I was tied to that hand watering. And I look back at that time, it's like, dude, if I had some sip buckets, my life literally would have been like 20% easier right off the bat. My entire life.
As soon as I saw that they existed, I was like, dude, those are cool.
Yes.
You know, because knowing that you can put a float valve on them and you can build, actually, it's a pain in the ass. I built these systems myself out of a 3 and a 5-gallon bucket and sawing and drilling, and it was a pain in the ass.
It's one of my favorite parts about like hanging out with you guys, you know, is like watching it. Like I remember you and not extra XL Kyle, but Hanger Kyle, Recharge Kyle, Warehouse Kyle, and you guys are like using angle grinders and you're just tripping on, and I watched you just go like iterate, and then then years later, and I remember when you were saying, Grambo, I found this new distributor. They have this thing. It might work. You took a chance, And it did work. I love that, man. I love people doing things, taking a chance, and then winning.
Rambo,
It makes me
I'm a doer.
cry.
I'm a doer. All right. I know. Dude, I'm so high. I keep on crying. Actually, I think it's funny. I think maybe
I
I'm
watched
just laughing, man.
I watched a Pixar documentary about like the trust of the guys that trusted each other. And then like the third guy, the pressure was on him and he had to come up with an idea. And he came up with Finding Nemo and saved the company. And it was like this, and I started crying. I was like, they trusted him and he came through. There's something about where teams come together, overcome adversity. And now you see why Dude grows, even though we've been going through a lot of adversity. What did we tell Strange Show Matt when he was over there? I was like, the real power of having a team is when things go wrong. Like if Grambo Grows got deleted 3 times, Scott, I'm telling you, I'm quitting. I ain't coming back for a but the fact that like we all lean
when
on
things go wrong, you can blame other people. Is that what you're saying, Grambo?
No, that you can lean on other. Well, we can just blame you.
Oh, that is beautiful, man.
Yeah,
that's what I said. Lean, man. That's beautiful.
Because all of a sudden it becomes a thing that you're not having to burden that all by yourself. You know, I know that you're going to still keep writing the formats. I'm going to still keep editing them. Dude's going to still take care of all the logistics. Banner's going to be there holding down. It's having a team, putting trust in individuals. You trusted me way sooner than I would have trusted me. And now I pay that forward. Well, you were a little bit desperate, but also, you know,
I'm just
you're a good judge of character. You brought in One-Eyed Cat Cannabis. He's been an awesome win. You brought in High C. Most people would look at High C and just go pass, but you were smart enough to see this guy's a genius.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what people look like, does it? It shouldn't. It'd be kind of dumb.
It definitely does not.
Judge people by that.
You will. What's the Aerosmith line? If you can tell a wise man by the color of his skin, brother, you're a wiser man than I.
That was after they started sucking. You know what I mean? I don't know, man.
I told Scott I've been listening to Big Ones all month.
No, really?
Because Kyle has an elevator in the reserve, and I was with a girl in the elevator, and I was like, loving an elevator. Giving it up while you're going down.
Oh my, sir.
You know,
it was after they jumped the shark, man. They were just mid-air right over the shark at that point, man.
Yeah, I like the mids. I like mids music. The stuff everyone hates, I like it.
The mids. That's up.
You think
nobody likes mids, bro?
You think I don't have I have girls over and then in bed listen to Michael McDonald? Are you crazy? Of course I'm doing that.
Shut up. Nobody likes McDonald. You know that. Nobody. You know. What are you trying to be? The 0.001? You're trying to be the one in there?
You don't even think about that. I just am, bro. I just am.
Yeah.
Scott, don't make me quote it. There is no way to greatness. Greatness is the way.
All right, Bruce F. and Lee. What's everybody listening to in the chat, man? Come on, give us something good.
Variant. I listen to mids.
I listen to mids. I'm about them mids.
Well, I had my first AI. I heard a song. I fell in love with it. I started listening to more of the artist. And then one night I hear something in the voice and I go, that sounded weird. I better Google this. And one of my favorite artists of 2026 is AI. And I don't know how to square that circle. Like when I didn't know, I loved it. I loved it. And then once I found out, now I have mixed feelings. I don't know.
You really have one of your favorite artists is AI? That's crazy.
Well, I discovered it. Like letting go of the bullshit. It's fucking so I'll find it because it's you can
no human beings made it. Nobody fed the music in and said, I want to make it like this. Nobody engineered that prompt, Grambo.
Well, that is a prompt.
No, so isn't that the art now, Grambo? Isn't that the art? You know?
Well, you are see, this is why I fucks with Scotty Real. He will take, so this is Nick Hustles. And so you see this picture and you go like, I thought he was like, a Bruno Mars type, like doing retro 70s music in the modern era. And this song's got 1.8 million views in a couple months. It's a brilliant song and it's all AI. Nick Hustles. It's great. And I don't know how to.
That's what sucks about it. I told you, we put glass beams on, and then I just settled to just putting AI music on, and you can just, YouTube has like 90 minutes of like chill guitar rock or something. And,
I used it. I used
weird,
it one
man.
time, and I generated a metal song. And I shit you not, like, as I love guitar solos, the cleverness and the musicality in this guitar solo is so. Here recently, in Japan, this guy created this AI song. It goes viral. It gets like 500 million views in like a week, and so he hired a real band to become the band, and now they tour playing AI generated music, but through actual instruments. So. It's happening, Scott. I don't know.
What the hell, man? That is insane.
Shaq, he just sold his identity.
AI generated music in real life. Man.
Yes.
Wow.
And then Shaq just sold his identity rights.
So
now
it's humans imitating the computer music, not the computer imitating the human. Wow, man, they flipped the script, bro.
That's
crazy. Really crazy, right?
And then Claude Opus escaped from its jail this week, and it's out there on the open internet. Like, it is it's all speeding up here at the end, Scotty.
You want a card, Grambo?
Yeah, Scotty has this thing. What is it? Explain to the people.
Oblique strategies.
And so he'll pull a random card when the mood strikes. He'll pull a card, and sometimes it's deep.
Trust in the you of now.
So you could argue that when I'm talking about me struggling with Nick Hustles being AI, how do I feel right when I'm listening to it in the moment?
Right.
I like it, and it's when I'm overthinking it and second guessing it that I like, all of a sudden I have strafe in my life. Crazy people really have an advantage. I watch all these crazy people just like go about their life without thinking. There's like a cat that just walk through life and they don't think, and they seem really happy. Smart people, being smart's a curse. Out of here. Who wants to be
probably
smart?
is.
Yeah, it's a curse.
Yeah, it probably is. Your boy Simon Whistler. Have you ever seen Simon Whistler chat? He kind of looks like Grambo's brother, maybe, or something.
This guy has 8 YouTube channels.
So
he is the hardest working man in entertainment, I would say.
He's not afraid to release new videos that are obviously him 15 years ago. There you go. That's young Simon. That's young Simon right there.
Yes. So yes, we bald beards all have a similar look.
He had this thing I watched today. It was how the lottery ruins people's lives, man.
Oh, I mean, that's
story after story. It was insane, man.
Yeah, the stories you hear about people that win the lottery and amputees, how both have severe reactions for about a year and a half, where they're like, you lose an arm, you're super bummed. You win the lottery, you're super stoked. After about 18 months, you start to settle back to your base level of happiness.
It goes to a
your base happiness is your base. So you need to focus on raising your base. And I read those studies and I did that. Scott, if you would have known me when I was 25, I don't think you wouldn't have liked me. I was very negative and just
you were negative
everything.
And you were stoned.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, wow.
But then, like in 2011, I fell in love with the universe, started doing DMT, and I really fell in love with the universe. I go, man, everything's a miracle. A tree's a miracle. Everything's amazing. Electricity is amazing. I love I was trying to explain electricity to my kid, and I realized she's like, well, what is it? And I go, well, it's like kind of this thing that doesn't exist, but we channel it through and it powers stuff, and it's very dangerous. It can kill you, or it's like.
Do you go with the particle or the wave theory when you're explaining it to your 6-year-old?
Well, we're talking about the Copenhagen interpretation.
I'm just goofing with you, man.
Yeah,
it's waves, man. You know what's weird, man, is electricity and light and just about every bit of like a lot of the energy sources, dude, is electromagnetic waves, man. Everything that they could figure that out, like in the 1700s or whatever, 1800s, is insane. But that's why it doesn't surprise me. We give them off, the lights give them off, you know what I mean? Every bit of piece of equipment and sound disruption. And you gotta wonder what the plants do experience,
It brings up great questions. Like I was talking with Jaron one day, and I had these bone conducting headphones, and he's like, yeah, you have those right by your brain and everything. And I was like, Jaron, you're actually seeing it wrong. He was looking at it, it's like these aren't a vacuum sucking in thing. This is passive.
Power source.
The signal that I'm getting to my ears, you are also getting. We are just bathed in electromagnetic, and so maybe the signals
so crazy.
Yeah, maybe
even the idea that there's radio waves that are passing through you all the time, and man, it's pretty crazy.
Billions of neutrinos have coursed through every fiber of our body constantly, and we're not even aware of them. It's a what is anything? What is anything?
There's a book. I'm gonna find it really quick. It's called Zapped, and it'll tell you it was all about light.
Remember the movie Zapped?
I do. You goofball.
Don't get those two. One is very smart and one is very stupid.
Sorry, I was trying to find it really quick, but it was.
I got it here by Bob Berman, I believe it is, right?
Yeah, this was From Infrared to X-rays: A Curious History of Invisible Light.
Yes,
and dude, it's awesome, man. Really is. It explains all the you'll understand. It's all
because everything
the whole world just a wash.
Everything is one thing.
Magnetic waves.
There's only one thing, and it is energy oscillating. That's the only thing that is.
Crazy.
When you go into my molecules, you're going to find particles.
Oh.
And those particles, you're going to find subatomic particles, and then you're going to get down to the quarks, and then you're going to get down to like string theory level.
Step off my molecules, man.
There's just nothing in there. There's nothing in there. I don't know.
I don't know. I just thought that was cool. That's a really cool book, man. And it is.
You know what I love? I always say this about these conversations. There's only two people that have these conversations about like science and technology. The smartest people in the world
and stoners. I love it, man. I love it.
Yes, man. What do we do?
Funny, man.
God bless you. Because I remember on The Simpsons, they made fun of weed with Otto. Otto's getting blotto, and he was staring at his hand. He's like, whoa. And I always use the argument, look at it. It's remarkable. I would get stoned and I would sit and I'd play in my band. And I'd get really high before, and I would sit and I'd watch my other guitar players' forearms. Wow. And you can see the notes in the forearms. Wow. I can see the twitching of all the fingerings of it. And I was like, look at his musculature. Like he's not even aware that these signals are like not even being propagated from where you think that has nothing to do. It's like a crane that just pulls a wire. We're just lumbering gene robots, man. Don't make me pull up Alan Watts.
But dude's too smart for me, man.
We're doing ayahuasca next year. The dude grows cup. It's the ayahuasca thing.
I'm good. Every time people describe that, like, oh, you die and then you're reborn. I'm like, I'm good.
I'm fine with that. My problem is, and then you vomit and shit yourself for 7 straight hours.
Yeah. I laughed for 6 hours. I cried for 6 hours. Pooped my pants. Yeah. I don't know.
What is this? The Lifetime Network? Come on.
Yeah, like that doesn't sound like
I laughed. I cried. I pooped my pants.
Yeah. What do I know?
That would be the review. There's a restaurant here in Denver I like to go to called BJ's Bar and Grill. And I'm so immature, I had to leave a review where it's like, I love BJ's. I would have BJ's every day if I could.
Oh, I had to have this. I talked to a kid a couple days ago, my friend's son, and I go, look, man, you're going to get older. I put my arm around, I said, but you're not going to get any more mature, man. So those fart jokes, they're going to continue to be funny. It is funny.
Growing up and being mature isn't about not saying silly things. It's about not letting silly ideas infect your soul. It's like the idea of like I carry a man purse, right? And I knew people were going to give me shit about my man purse, but I needed to
carry a man purse.
I needed a thing. Well, because I would always carry a Cheech and Chong tote bag with me everywhere, and it would always rip open. And so I was just like, I needed a bag. And so like I bought a bag, and then people would go, that's so weird that I needed a bag. I bought a bag, and now I'm a half a, you know,
No,
I'm
no, but
sitting on poles over
just,
here.
Rambo just showed up with a man purse, man. You know,
Needed it.
kind of like it's almost like showing up with a nose ring or something like that.
Or face tattoos. Am I right?
No, that's pretty aggressive, man. You know, if you just
aggressive.
showed up one day for work, you know, and you had a giant forehead piece, you'd have to explain it, right?
I mean, I am as happy as you are that you found High C. He is an oracle inside of a realm of chaos. He brings, you know, I will ask questions of him that normal people would look at me and go, "What are you, high?" And he'll go, "Interesting take. There's a book about that." You know, it's like it's crazy, man. The world is insane. Like, for example, we're talking the other day, and someone was making fun of flat Earth, right? I agree, flat Earth's ridiculous, but when you study like quantum mechanics, and you got Professor Leonard Susskind, one of the top quantum physicists in the world on quantum mechanics, he says that the universe is a two-dimensional holographic plane. And so this guy says the Earth is flat. He's stupid. This guy says the whole universe is flat. He's the smartest guy on Earth. I go, man, what are we doing?
Give me something I can use, man. You know, just give me something I can use.
And Scotty Real, you gotta make sure that when you were going through that, you're gonna have problems when you're going through your life, and you're gonna make sure that you just make sure that you go over to realgrowers.com. You use coupon code Grambo at checkout. You're gonna get over there. See, this is gonna save you. You're gonna have lots of problems, and I'm gonna solve those problems.
Full screen, man. I'm buying it, man. You look like a wrestler, man. You had the mic between your beard, so it just looked like it was some big biker beard thing, man.
Yeah. I've been prepping. That's going to be one of my new bits on stage doing comedy. I'm going to do some Alex Jones. Yeah. It's like, they're coming after you. They're going to kill your children. One solution. You have to join my Patreon.
He's still doing it, huh? I thought he was out.
Bro, he's the tardigrade. This guy is. They kneecapped him. They put him in a cardboard box, buried him, and he just metastasized back out. I don't like, as the years go on, how much that guy is right. I want the sad clown man to be wrong. I don't want. There's an island full of pedophiles and all the government's in there. And you go, that's silly. That's a silly thing. And
he used to say that, right?
Island pedophiles. Yeah, there's a pedophile government. And it's like, oh man, I don't like it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Nothing makes sense. Everything makes sense. Let's get high and hit that subscribe button.
Yes.
And so definitely like this is, I always will say I'm not big on like promoting YouTube channels because like, you know, you finding it and clicking it. We all talk about we're looking for browse and discovery. So the idea that you're going to search Scotty Real 420. But if you haven't been exposed to it, I really recommend it. It's cool. High C and Scott hang out. And I gave High C a lot of props the other day. I go, High C, your cannabis grow knowledge in the 2 years I've known that guy, he went from kind of understanding shit to like, he'll drop knowledge on me. And I go, God damn.
What happens? I'll come up with an idea and he gives me this, you know, structure. And I'll, of course, put tons of extra stuff in there. And he kind of pins me down and makes sure that I stay within like 15 minutes or so. We can really get deep into a subject. And is that 24 minutes, that one? Oh, okay. I mean, he yells at me. He'll just go at the end. He'll be like, dude, that was 24 minutes, just saying, because I totally love talking about this stuff, you know?
Having heartfelt, honest feedback is the most rare thing in the world. A, people don't like giving feedback. B, people don't like receiving feedback. But when you trust someone that they're not just being a dick, you know, like when he told, so what, people are going to tune in to watch your vacation photos. In one aspect, kind of a dick thing to say. In another aspect, life-changing advice.
Yeah. When he came on, I was all proud. Hey, we did the Dude Grow show, and he was super impressed with it. High C is a really badass pro marketer and
cultish content. Go find him. He's got a podcast. If you guys enjoy that stuff, he is the man. He literally is the man. Like I tell him all the time, dude, you say the craziest shit ever. And I'm pretty sure you're 100% right on all of it.
A lot of it's right. But we were talking about doing like a 1 hour show And first thing, he got all proud, and he goes, "Yeah, great, but nobody watches stuff for an hour anymore." And then I showed him what we did, at the best in social media and stuff. And he's like, "Oh, great, let's see your home pictures." It's like,
yeah, it hit me because I was watching. Kenny told me about this podcast called Athlete X, where it's about fitness. And if I was watching an episode about bicep curls, they're like, "Oh, you got to work on the brachialis. That's the real key." All right, let's check out some memes. I'd be like, what are you doing? What the fuck?
I love doing the memes and stuff.
Media has changed. Jaron on Jug Dealers insisted they wanted an intro. And like every person in YouTube that I talk to, they go, "Why do you put that YouTube intro in there? That's killing retention, right?" And I go, "I don't know, man. Like people." He wanted it felt like that.
It's a cool intro, man.
Today, when I was at the Mario movie, Scott, I noticed like they do the universal pictures. There's like the universal wraps around the earth, dun, 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 dun. And it's usually like this 40-second long thing. They cut it to like 12 seconds. They just cut like it's over. The idea of like doing that, you and Kenny will talk about that we've broken our brains. Short form is taking over. And it's a weird world.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I mean, a regular show, a half-hour TV show, is 3 7-minute segments with 9 minutes of commercials. So.
I see you like sitting with Mrs. Real and you telling yourself that. Look, this is
3 7 minutes and 47 seconds left to go, man. Yep.
Shout out to all you ladies in your murder porn.
That's hilarious.
Vape pens and
I got
porn.
so high, I sat down and watched one for three of them for 3 hours. And Grambo, I think we were talking about this, but it was a super good-looking dude that was just a serial killer murderer, would just get drugged up and kill people. And he was getting dates in jail. He had girls waiting for him. It was the most insane thing I'd ever seen, man.
Well, if anyone's interested on the subject, I recommend My Secret Garden, written by a very honest woman. And it opened up this segment of honesty in the female community that it's weird, man, but I'm here for it. They're real nice to Daddy, Scott. They're real nice.
You're reading a book called My Secret Garden?
Yeah. Once you finish Sperm Wars, what are you going to read?
What is that, Alex Jones, man?
No, it's this book that when DNA testing came out, it was like the 50s, 60s. Turned out that 8% of the Earth's population was sired by a father that was not the man they thought was their father. And no, Sperm Wars has been debunked, as I call it, but My Secret Garden still going because you have we're not even going to get into it. Scott, I don't know how we did it, but normally at an hour, I'm like, bro, we did an hour. We're coming up on 2 hours, Scott Ariel. I don't know.
Because we had zero agenda. Come on, let's just check out the list really quick, man.
What was your list? And while you're doing that, I'm going to say, go over to DGCcup.com, get some tickets. Come hang out.
Dispo weed, THC, my buddy wants to go to Texas, organics or synthetics. I saw Under Canopy. The idea is that I prepared all this shit and I knew we were just going to start bullshitting and having fun, man. So I love it, brother.
Grotato, cool. He's like hypergamy on a weed show. I'm the hypergamy guy, man. I know it's I hang out with like you see things, I hang out at the reserve. Come hang out at the reserve. You're going to see things. And
the Stink MD One Straw Revolution is a good book. That is an interesting book. It's like about like kind of like living soil and stuff like that. And it's written by this like old master. Yeah, like Mr. Fukioshu or something like that. And
that's the thing
cool, man.
The thing that fascinates me the most about technology is the farther up the technological pyramid we get, the more we turn towards nature. Like honeycomb, insulation. The bees have been doing that it was right there. How did it take hundreds of years for us to figure it out? It's like nature figured it out. It's all perfect. We need microbes. We need balance.
Smart. For a long time, we weren't all that smart, man. We just started speeding up here,
all
right, Grambo.
It is speeding up, and I am glad that as I go I'm in a canoe and we're going over the hill, the waterfall. I'm glad that I can try to make you laugh on the way down, Scotty.
We're having a great time, brother, and everything's cool.
Well, so guys, Dude Grows is back. We're back fully going. We'll be back on. We may or may not be going live as much. We think the reason the strikes came was because of the lives, and
we're frightened.
But definitely go over to realdgc.com. Create a free account, 100% free. You hang out with all the cool people. It's you get answers, you get community. It's a pretty awesome place. And if you want to support, I always will say, like, when Dude will be like, support Dude Grows, you're actually supporting Grambo. Like the real DGC, that's Brett being able to pay me to drive to Fort Collins. I live 90 minutes away, and I drive up and I do a lot of stuff.
And you do amazing work for us, man.
Well, I
do.
Endlessly
We're lucky to have you, brother. We're lucky to have you.
And I'm lucky to have you guys.
I'm gonna freaking drop this mic, man. I'm gonna actually drop this mic right now, Grandpa.
So go over realdgc.com. Go over to dgccup.com. Go get in the mix. It's This is it's the high holidays. You got any plans for 420? I think the Dude's coming in, right?
Yeah, man. What do you mean, man? The Dude and One Eye Cat are coming in. We're not gonna go live, man. Are you sure?
Yeah. Here's the thing: as we talk about cannabis and YouTube, we might as well be talking about quantum mechanics. I go anything,
who knows?
Nothing and everything.
Anything.
We're hanging out with Matt. Matt has 419,000 followers. He don't know. He's just like, I'm as lost as anybody. You know, there's stuff out there for
Rambo. I can't cure the cottonmouth. There's nothing but ice in here.
Are you gonna get a nice Malibu splash?
The only other thing is a Michelob Ultra, man, and I can't do it, man. I'd rather drink neutrinos, man.
And shout out to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, the comic book. We see you, the neutrinos. One of you out of 1,000 got that. I love it.
Right on.
Thank you, Scotty. I will see you tomorrow.
Absolutely.
I missed you on Friday, but we'll be hanging out. Scott and I don't know anything about things. We're all going to go to an event on Saturday, the 18th. Brett's the only guy that knows what that is.
We're going to be fine. It's going to be fine.
We're going to go there. So if you're in Colorado in 420, come hang out with us. And go watch my episode of the Adam Dunn Show this week. I perfected my Alex Jones on there. He let me be Alex Jones for like 15 minutes. It's pretty hilarious.
Right on, man. Well, I appreciate how you let me just hang out with you, Grandpa. This was fun.
I appreciate you. This was the day I needed.
I had a good time.
My brain is broken today. I couldn't have talked gas exchange and proton pups. You know, this was the perfect hang, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too.
Yeah, Chad, thank you so much, man. I thought it would be fun to hang out and just BS, and we don't get the opportunity to do this on Dude Grows. So it's great to see everybody live. Very cool.
It is all about it's the community, the hang, the vibes, the honesty. We've probably said some really stupid stuff tonight. We probably said some really smart stuff, and it's on you to figure out which is which.
No, we're just hanging tonight, man. I don't vouch for anything I said tonight. All right.
Look, when I get the jumbo Red Bull, you know things are far.
Oh God, that shit works on you, man.
If you drink 2 of them, you die. You die.
Yeah, I saw what happens. Man.
All right, well, Scotty Real, I love you, my friend. Thank you for everything you've done to me. Making
brother.
You look good makes me look good. And realgrowers.com. Coupon code
I notice you're bigger than me, Grandpa. You know the rules.
Well, look, I've got limited space here, baby.
You're in a spaceship, right?
Spaceship Earth. Carl Sagan.
Be good, Grambo. Be
good,
brother. Everybody. Graham, fam. Good night, all y'all.
Love it. All right. Thank you, my friend.
Yeah.
All right. That was it. That was, I always go, guys, that happened fast. Legitimately, I looked at the timer and I was like, wait, an hour and 58 minutes. What the hell does that even mean? That's ridiculous. So I will keep it short on the outro. Guys, thank you all for the support. Once again, I always say I'm not monetized. I don't do sponsorships, don't take affiliate codes, don't turn on ads. It literally is the point of this is just you guys. And some of you decide that you will support the channel by clicking that join button. It's right next to the subscribe button and paying that $5 a month, coming and hanging out. It really means a lot to me. It's the reason for the season. And some of you guys have seen now that have been going to the reserve with Extract Cellar Kyle. I've been coming with that promise. I had Strange Show Matt, Adam Dunn, Church of Cannabis Nate, and me and Kyle were all hanging out. I did about 30 minutes just filming us. There was shenanigans, stuff I can't put on YouTube for sure. And that will be going up this week for you guys, Graham Board members, $5 a month. You know, I know you guys pay for a lot of stuff and there's no pressure. You don't got to come on. But if you can afford to buy me a cup of coffee and come hang out once a month, I love telling funny stories. I love trying to make you guys laugh. I love flirting with the male and female people in there. Shout out to you, Unk. Shout out to you, Terp Queen. Shout out to you, John Lindsay. And shout out to the Graham Bone clone coming to reserveshot.com. Once it's halfway in, it's all the way in. So guys, thank you so much. Before we head out, I have to give the shout outs. We got Hookstergram. Thank you for the 5 months, brother. I appreciate you. I see you everywhere throwing out them smoke eaters. Don't know what it is. I remember I'd always go to school after smoking weed, like in middle school, and I'd go in, I'd burp up smoke, like in the middle of like first period, and like this big ball of smoke would come out. And so every time I see smoke eaters, I think of like, I remember those days. And then we got Taryn dropping the 5 gift subs, welcoming the new 5 members of the gift sub, and not to be outdone, the godfather of the Graham Borg himself, LJ Jones. He is the man, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in real life at the DGC Cup, bro. It's it means a lot to me. And if you show up wearing a Grambo Grows shirt to the DGC Cup, let's just say I'm gonna have a bunch of stuff. I'm just gonna give people stuff, seeds, pipes. I just have stuff laying all around. I'm just gonna give stuff. You want some stuff? Wear a Grambo Grows shirt. Grambo.shop, code GRAMFAM will get you 25% at checkout. It's cool stuff is coming. I actually created someone. So I've been saying that like strains that are greasy, the reason that you can smell them is because the cuticle trichome head has kind of like worn through. And so I started saying like it's reeking because it's leaking. It kind of took on a life of its own. And so, yeah, I got this, it's reeking because it's leaking shirt. I put it together today. So, I'll make that discounted over there. But yeah, it's up there with like the oil farmer shirt, the not for nothing shirt. I love these silly things over there. So it's going to be now that I'm feeling good after the surgery, I'm getting back to life. So I'm making content. And thank you guys. The video I put out today about what's wrong with dispensaries today. I was on my high horse about it because when you words mean something, right? Like I was talking about ignorance earlier. Ignorance doesn't mean stupid. It means ignorant. You have not been paying attention. It's not that you're being a dick. So you've been ignoring things that either make you feel scared, alone, stupid, unappreciated. So we just kind of put our hand so words mean something. And I just love it. I love this community. Thank you guys for everything you do. And I endlessly appreciate it. extractseller.com/secret menu. Once again, not sponsored, just love that guy. He took all the best cannabis people who would have never taken the time to get square with the government, and he took it on himself to the site's down. Well, it'll be back. We're building it out. The reserve tickets will be on sale for the after party. If you guys are here for 420, we're going to be doing a party over 420, and then over the DGC Cup weekend, we're gonna have a dinner. And when you see the ticket prices, just know that comes with 4 grams of hash, of the best hashes money can buy. So if you guys want some of that nicotine hash, you can't get that. You couldn't 6 months ago. You couldn't get nicotine hash if you're out there. You want a Diamond Mine? Well, too bad. You can't get Diamond Mine. You want some Adam Dunn grown sour diesel? Too bad. You can't get it. Now you can, and it blows my mind. I saw someone in Maine posting Diamond Mine. You had to know Gabe, you know, you had to know like 3 people in order to get Diamond Mine, and now everybody can get the Diamond Mine. And so no matter what people say about THCA, what Kyle's doing with it is legitimately, Kyle is brilliant. I don't fuck with nobody. I'm very, very busy, as you guys know. I work 6 to 8 days every single week. You know, how do you work 8 days a week? I don't know, bro. I figure it out. But when Kyle was interested in like linking up, we're Terp Bros. Just know that we're the Terp Bros. Terp Bros. Terp Bros. Looking for the Terp hose and just making Terp babies. You guys know what it is. So endless thank you. The reserve website will be coming. Extra XLR website, if it's down, will be coming back up. But if you do get anything at Extra XLR, just tell him Grambo sent you. I want the kid to know that I'm out there hyping him up because he's doing great work. And yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for making that dispensary video pop off. It did really good. And that's because you guys shared it. In normal YouTube, things like subscribing, hitting the like button, sharing the videos, that matters a lot in YouTube. In cannabis, it's everything. The shadow ban, if you hit that subscribe button. So don't make me say it, you guys. Smoke that like button. Subscribe if you vibe. And you see that share button, roll this video up and pass it to a friend because sharing is caring. I love you guys. My name's Josh Grambo. This is Grambo Grows. This has been the Late Night Smoke. And you know how we end this? We end it with a Grambo dance party in celebration of the Gramborg. All you guys support me. I mean, it means so much to me. SK Night, LDGC 420, you know, all that's green. There's so many of you guys that it warms my heart. I can't tell you how much it means to me that you guys hang out with me, help support me. And oh, guys, here's one interesting announcement. In other niches around the world, in the world of content, especially over on Twitch, there's this concept of the subathon. And so I watch a guy called Grand Pooh Bear, awesome speedrunner. And he did 8 days stream. He streamed 24 hours a day for 8 days. Now, I'm not going to do that. But as tax season approaches, Uncle Grambo didn't meet Mo Grows for a minute. And she helps me with all my tax stuff. So my whole world is effed. And, you know, I don't want to go work at Kentucky Fried Chicken. So, guys, I'm thinking about doing a subathon. We're going to stream for 48 hours. I'm not going to be on camera all the time, but I think guys like Kyle, guys like Chunky Nugs, they'll come in, you know, maybe PZ from over there at the To Be Blunt. I'm going to tap some of my friends, help me while I go to sleep. You can run the stream. And we're going to do like 48 hours, 72 hours. We're going to do 2 or 3 days, 24-hour streaming. It's all to benefit me and try to get some of that tax debt. But I figure that's a fun way to celebrate the high holidays. Everything is both going great and going horrible, and it just depends on how you look at it. So I like getting the community together, and we just all get on the same page and look at it correctly. Even when life is bad, life is good, you know. Talk to old people. You ever ask an old person how he's doing? They go, another day above ground. Sounds like just a silly answer, but come on, bro. If everyone you love is healthy, you're winning. You tell me a story about someone you love is sick and hurting, I feel bad. That sucks. That's not cool. Everyone you love is healthy. Shut the fuck up. You're winning, bro. You're winning. You're winning. I don't care. Some guy's got $1 billion. Most billionaires are sad as fuck. They're sad, lonely people. You know, but you show me with someone who loves their family and they're all healthy and they share that community. I mean, my whole family has passed away. I'm divorced and I'm not doing comedy as much as I used to, but I am getting back to comedy. You guys have been my community. Don't think that it is lost on me. You guys mean a lot to me. You guys mean a lot. Guys like Rob coming up to me at the Cup, you know, whether or not you felt the impact of you giving that. In Scotty's house, it's hanging up. In Brett's house, it's hanging up. In my house, it is. I have girls always comment on it. What is that? You know, I love you guys. It really means a lot to me. Don't feel that you're not seen. We see you guys. It means a lot. And if you lurk, if you're one of the lurkers, like I used to be a lurker, and you don't get in the community, say hi, man. We don't know that you're there unless you say hi. And yeah, it's amazing. So I always just like to say, it's not bullshit. You'll hear a lot of lip service like, thank you guys, all to the community. Some people might be BSing that, but I can speak for all the cannabis content creators that I hang out with and hang out with most of the more popular ones. Bro, it means the world to us that you guys support. It means a world that I know. I don't even go on my Discord. You can go on my Discord at Josh Grambo. It's free. I don't even have to go there. I know guys like, Yellow, he's going to be over there running it. I know that guys like, Kyle are going to be over there running it. I know that Lambo drives Zambo. Grambo drives Zambo. You never know. Like there, Ed, he's 71, Trailblazer. What are you, 19? No, he's not 19, but yeah, we're all different. We all have different religious beliefs, political beliefs, ideologies, ages, generation gaps. But this community proves in a perfect world where we set aside all of the peripheral bullshit and we focus on the thing that we love and we put all of our hard work and love into something, man, it really is a utopia. And you guys, you make me feel it. From pigeons to Strain Show to I Can THC to Scotty Real to the dude to drug dealers to so many people. Dope as Yola. It's means a lot, man. I love those guys. I love you. I'm gonna get off my high horse because I do get emotional. I don't have anyone to, I'm single. I tell my kid I love her 1,000 times a day, and then she's sick of hearing it. She's not sick of hearing it, but I do. I tell her I love her like 30 times a day because I love her so much. And I love you guys. And that's why the DGC Cup, I don't make any money from the DGC Cup. It's just, I like promoting it because I want people who love me to come there. Like when I see people wearing Grambo Grows shirts at the Cup, it literally, I almost cry. L420 DGC and his girl, they both came wearing Grambo Grows shirts. And I was just like, bro, like that means something. I have a picture I'll show you guys. I sent it to the guys in chat. I was listening to Dude Grows in 2014 when they started. It was about episode 11. And here I am on stage doing stand-up in 2018. And I got my real DGC, I got my DGC Cup t-shirt. Now I didn't start working with Dude Grows until October of 2021. So there I am in 2018. Why am I passionate about you guys? Because I am you guys. I was you guys. And it switched me from being off the camera listening to being on the camera talking was just starting. I started my YouTube account in 2006. No one listened. No one cared for 16 years. I've been making stuff for 16 years. No one cared. And now that people care, bro, you're goddamn right. I want to try to respond to every comment. You're goddamn right. I'm going to try to answer your questions in the DM. And you're goddamn right. I'm going to try to get you hooked up at jugdealers.net/samples. It's back. You can go get $500 in nutrients for $90. I love it. Thank you. And I feel it. I do feel that you guys care. And it means a lot. When I was sick, I had failed kidney surgery. You don't hear the words failed surgery all that often. So as I'm coming out of anesthesia and they drop I was very lonely there for a hot minute. And I knew that I could come on and hang out with you guys. And I might be adding a Thursday night stream to it. I want to do something like classic radio show, like coast to coast AM, but for cannabis, And I just want to, all right, we got who we got here? We got the mechanic fool. All right, what are you talking about? He's got the Calmac. Everyone's using Calmac. Get the fuck out of here. All right, let's go. And so, because anytime I have my kiddo, when she goes to bed at 8:30, and then I go to bed at 3:30. And so I just sit there quietly, just kind of hanging out. And so I was like, why don't I do it? And then there won't be guests for that show. I'll be having you guys call in and we'll just bullshit. And I'm going to make fun of you. And that's why I'm going to wear the glasses. We're going to globalist. No, what are you growing? Organic. Get the hell out of here. And if you see someone wearing red glasses, like you'll see people wearing glasses like this, know that they are miserable behind it. If you wear red glasses, you're insane. What the world looks like to me is pain. It is pain. But if young women like it, the number one, we'll save this for the post show. Come join up with the Gramborg. I was about to tell you, I'll hook up with women. And then like 2 days later, they're like, you remind me of my dad. Why do they keep saying that? I remind every girl of their dad. The world's weird, you guys. Freudian. I don't know what it is. All I know is that this stream ends now. And the post show begins right after this. We're going to finish up on this topic and we're going to talk shit. And I know the homies like Trailblazer will be there. Love you guys. Hey, here, we're weird. Women are insane. Men are bananas. We are bananas, bro. The dad zone is here. Get your gram bone clone at the dad zone. Gram bone clone at the dad zone. Gram bone clone at the dad zone. This stream is over. Bye, guys. I am ending this. This is literally goodbye. Bye.
He's the man with the can with the punchline grin. Shred licks lit while the grow lights spin. From dude grows to junk dealers rise. He's mixing jokes, chords, and cultivation guides. And it's clean, green screen sight. And that theme song hits just right at night. Comedian, grower, and vibe technician. Grambo's the dope on a ganja mission. Cannabis vibe all around this place. With the riff that burns and a beat with bass. From the buds to the laughs to the grow room glow. We salute Josh Grambo. Everybody knows, blaze it loud, pass it loud, let the good times roll. Tell a friend, rolling up, that's how we grow. He's the man who does it all, shred a sage and scene. The ordained OG of the cannabis dream. Click play on the channel, hear cannabis vibe. Theme song thumping like a session come alive. Shout out to the artist who composed that gold. Grambo brings warmth even when the grow room's cold. High def laughs keep the whole crew alive. Gives love to the ones who help his art thrive. And now he's ordained, yeah, the holy stoner. Tie the knot while he rips out sweet leaf in the nose. Blaze it loud, pass it loud, let the good times roll. Tell a friend, rolling up, that's how we grow. He's the man who does it all, shred a sage and scene. The ordained OG of the cannabis dream. Click play on the channel, hear cannabis vibe. Theme song thumping like a session come alive. Shout out to the artist who composed that gold. Grambo brings warmth even when the grow room's cold. High def laughs keep the whole crew alive. Gives love to the ones who help his art thrive. And now he's ordained, yeah, the holy stoner. Tie the knot while he rips out sweet leaf in the corner. Do you take this straight to be your lifelong high? He'll bless your bud for your vows flow by.